Less than 1 minute. What's up, Mike's Garage? How you doing, sir? Rich, what's going on? Rich, did you go buy that Kermit just because of this whole deal, or did you already have that Kermit? Too funny. So yeah, I was talking to Ken, HPR, earlier. No, I didn't mean to be flipping the bird there, right there. And he's like, "You going live tonight?" I'm like, "Shouldn't I be asking?" I didn't say it to him. I'm like, "Shouldn't I be asking you that question?" He's probably watching. Hey, Pam. How y'all bird flippers doing? Did Ken show you the picture that I sent back to him not too long ago with you and him in stereo flipping the bird? Oh, shit. Rich, is the weather finally getting good by you to where you're going to be able to drive the car this weekend? I've had like incredible driving weather here for the last 2-3 weeks, at least. Almost too good. I need rain. I have to slow down at work. Oh, it's right. I forgot to put the thing on too, didn't I? I normally do that before I go live. All right, hold on a second here. The weather is improved. Good. Here, good here, Rich. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go pin that link up. I know none of you guys normally get on the panel, but we'll put it up. All right, what do I gotta do here? This, boom, there it is. Good message. I'm supposed to get a call from Ford tomorrow. About? Wait, Rich, you never answered my question. Did you go buy that Kermit just because of this whole Kermit deal? Or did you already have that Kermit? And what's the call from Ford tomorrow about? Is it about the car? About the Shelby? Or about something else? Wants to go for a ride. We got 10 people in here and only 4 people chat. Who are you other 6? Say hello. Or at least half of you. Let's get 3. I know we got some dedicated bushwhackers. There you go. Well. It's the intellectual thief. Hey, did you see my reply on there, Funky? Get up here on the panel. I wish you could put a voice message on there because it would have been like from the Lethal Weapon diplomatic immunity. What's up, Nicole? How you doing? That ain't just brought me home. Nice. Gotcha, Nicole. There he is. If you're going to eat, don't look at the picture I just sent you. Oh, Jesus, I swear. RAV4. Yep, I bought Kermit to mess with you. The call from Ford to see if they can do an oil change without screwing it up. Dude, Rich, man, I'm telling you, dude, if you got 2 floor jacks, do it yourself. You know it gets done right. Or you know what I do too? I got a local guy, mechanic guy that's been here for as long as I've lived in this house, which is 20 plus years. He lets me drive it up onto his rack, lifts it up. He does the oil change for me, and I basically pay him like $40. And I know Funky already is going to take that and run with it. Fan blowing on the microphone. Such as, oh my God. Really? Is it that bad? Is it that bad? Do I need to turn it off? Can you not hear me well? Am I coming in slurred? Just brought me home there from Sean's. What'd you guys have for dinner over at Sean's? The last oil change I spent 2 days. What? Bitch, you gotta do it right, man. It's easy, dude. you get like you go, Advance Auto or Walmart, and they have the things that the oil drain into. What you do is you take that and cut out about 80% of the inside, so it just goes right in nice and easy. I did a 12-quart oil change out with that thing. Works really good. And then, I don't know if yours probably has the same plastic tray that goes right up to where the oil pan drain plug is. I usually stuff a rag in there so this way nothing drips and goes into that plastic piece. I'll do my 63-mile oil change tomorrow. You leave your fan on some line, it's your only fan. Oh, funny man, funny man. But yeah, Rich, I'm telling you, if you can, do it yourself, or like I said, find somebody local mechanic that you know has been there for a long time. If you know them, you can trust them. And obviously you can watch them do it. I usually go there and help them do it. Start pulling out the cords, handing them to them. Listen to Mr. Bud, not build about change. Oh my God. See, I told you he was going to take it and run with it. I knew he would. You knew he would. Of course, he's maybe this will pull him onto the panel. He's little keyboard warrior. He's like mini Rav. Afraid to get up here and say it himself. That's what you call him. Got a funky on the line. It's a big one. Oh, too funny. It's a GT500. Is anything like the 500? It's going to cost $250. No, it doesn't take as much oil, Nicole. I forget how much this takes. Rich, how much oil does your car take? I want to say it's probably 8. Probably the same as what the Roush was. Maybe 10, because it's a 350R. What's up, Bama? What's going on, sir? I'm holding what? Holding a lightsaber while typing. Oh, God. Hey, G Money, what's going on, man? How you doing, sir? I have a fan on. Yes, it's my cooling fan to keep my phone from getting hot. Yeah, I mean, I think Mob said it was around $200 for the oil change at Ford, and actually, that's not a bad price because the oil itself is 12 quarts. 100. Well, they probably pay cheaper than 134. They probably pay 104, maybe even cheaper. But oil filters, well, they sell it for $40. So I mean, they're probably making $50, $60 on the oil change. It's a 10-quart oil change. That's what I thought, Rich. Okay. Yeah, I figured it was going to be more than your standard Mustang for sure. The Roush, I think, took 8, but it wasn't a track car. It was just a Mustang that Roush upgraded nicely, but upgraded. Working as usual. Spline over. Yeah. You too, G Money. How's things going on? You're getting your house back in order. Everything back in order yet? Yeah. Dude, that's my filter alone is almost that much at the Ford dealer, Funky. The oil filter is the problem. Back. Really? See, Rich, Rich, does yours use an FL 2087 filter? Oh, now the chat's moving. Yeah, I got a fan on, Bama. Jesus, is that bad? It's not even really on the phone. It must be bouncing off this freaking cup. Let's see if that's, maybe that hopefully makes it a little better. All right, what did I miss? God, dude, I need a freaking. It's like every time I read, I got to do the old. Yeah. Yep. It's an FL 2087. Okay, Rich. Yeah, those, I think they were back ordered by me for a while, but the dealer that just did the alignment on my car said they got 4 of them. But like I said, they want $40, $45 for them. you know, if they're available online, they're usually almost half, like 30. No, not better. What's that? Wait, what are you talking about? Funky. It had when you. All right, here. You happy? It's off. Now you got just me. Is that all you want? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up, Gary? He's like, Supply, what are you shaking your hell fucking head at? There, now it's gone. Fuckers talking about Christmas. Oh, damn, G-Money. That sucks, man. That sucks, brother. Hopefully at least gets done before. Rich? Well, how does that phrase go? Sometimes if you want something done right, you gotta... Exactly. Was it? This is a cooling issue, so I need to know: is it that bad? The fan? Oh my god! Bama, don't be messing with me, Bama. I already got enough people on the list. Be like that guy in Stripes. You just made the list, buddy. Yes, Rich. Like I said, do you have a local mechanic that you've known for a while that you never really used, but you know he's been there a long time? Perfect candidate, dude. He's probably got a bay that you can just drive the car up and on. Doesn't even have to get anything to lift the car on it. Just drive up it, raise it, change it, throw him some cash, get out the door. Cheapest way probably to do it. Now we have here you clearly so. Okay, there you go. Good. That's all I wanted to hear. He's probably laughing his ass. It's like I was joking. Yes, it is. It was really that bad? Oh my god. All right, it's off. I said a quick jack. It's not a problem. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Rich. That's all you need. That's all you need. Rich, let me know if you want. I can, like I said, Gary, when I had a hard time finding an oil filter, Gary actually found one for me. Granted, it ended up missing the O-rings for the filter, but you know I can get you one and then send it to you if you need be. Like I said, though, whenever I buy one, I make sure it's got the rings in there, just because you know, like I said, and Gary, you know, I'm not by Gary's fault at any stretch. And to tell you the truth, that's the first time I've ever seen that happen, of them missing from the box. Hell yes, I made the list. It sounds like you're doing 100 miles down the freeway. Hey, that's a cool sound. All we need is some like background noises, like somebody else does. Instead of a laugh track, we'll use an exhaust note. How'd that work? We'll get an exhaust note of the 500 flying by, and then we'll just keep playing that. MJI, what's going on, sir? What time is it? Oh, Isaiah's probably already in bed. Druzy, what's up? What's going on, Druzy? Gary, you working? What are you doing? If you're working, why aren't you up here? Where's Ken? Ken said he was going to be in here. He's probably listening, eating his Taco Bell, drinking his dew. I'm going to see what Ford has to say tomorrow. I really want to. Yeah, I know. I hear you. Rich, I agree. I agree with the records thing, but I mean, I could see if it was like a service being done on the, well, it is a service being done on the car, but you know what I mean? For me, dude, I would rather explain to somebody why I changed the oil myself versus trusting a dealer than worry about, oh, you need to show your record you did oil changes on this thing. If anything else, if they ask why you stopped doing the oil changes, tell them because this dealership freaking kept screwing it up. I'd rather listen to bad karaoke than fanball. All right, well, there you go. It's off. Quit your bitching. Get up here. Funky. Yeah. Funky's pushing buttons. Funky's over there.
You know what? No, it's fine. No, you're raising yourself too. You're gonna make your day. I'm fucking sick
So, who's got any, if at all, good plans for this weekend? Yeah. Like I said, Rich, I would rather know it's done right and not messy than to worry, you know. Like I said, yours is a different situation than mine. I'm married to that car because of the wrecks on it. So do the records yourself on a spread. Yeah, or do it. See, Rich, you know another thing you can do? A video. Do a video of you changing the oil. You know what I mean? And this way it's pretty much timestamps. You know, especially if you release it, it'll show what date it was released. And literally they would fall in line with the oil change record. So literally you've got your own records proven. What's up, Victor? What's going on, man? So Brian talk about RC cars. Watch mowing about something. Oh shit. Funky is watching. Oh, is he making a speech right now? Oh, we have a guest. What's up, sir? Let's get this layout fixed. Boom.
You know, my dealership. Wow, why does it sound so?
I don't know. Mine sounds normal on my end. What's up, Layton?
I keep getting back.
Did you close something else?
No, everything else is slow.
Is it still doing it?
Yeah. It's like a delay.
Really? Here, we'll try both. Should you try going out and coming back in, and then if it's still there, I'll try going out and coming back in.
Boogie.
Yeah,
dude. It's like a delay, man.
Really?
Cool.
Twilight Zone. Echo. Bama's like echo. He gone. Do a spreadsheet. Yeah, right. Oh shit. All right, try this one more time.
Hello.
Any better?
Hello.
Any better?
No, dude, it's still there.
All right, hold on. Let me try. That's weird, dude.
I've never had this happen. Never. Oh, it was you.
Any better?
It was you.
Is it better now?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, so it's gone. Okay. So it was you. How that happened, dude?
I want to ask me. You came on and freaking threw a virus echo on me.
Oh, yeah. What's going on there? What's going on, Red Ford? Funky Stings. Victor.
Oh, and Leighton, that foam gun that you were using is more like a soap shooter, kind of something similar I got from Walmart. Yeah, the one that just attaches to the hose. Dude, those things are such garbage. I hate that thing, man.
Sounds like AT&T commercial. Hey, but anyhow, my dealer said if I wanted to change the oil myself, which I prefer to have them do it, but my dealer's pretty precise when doing stuff.
Yeah, you've been dealing with them for a long time, so
right. But they said that if you want to do it yourself, just make sure you keep the receipts when you purchase the oil.
Yeah, I suppose I could do that too.
You know.
Well, I always buy it from Amazon anyway, so I did keep records of my purchases. But Chicagoland Mustang All Ford show at the Joliet Autobahn, September 28th. Oh, September 28th. If that's a Friday, I believe. I'm going to be at the drag strip racing the sleds. I got a double header Friday and Saturday, I think. Plus, well, yeah. And that's the same days as mobs that I would like to go to. But like I said, dude, if my work was backlogged 30 days and I wasn't worried about getting work for the company, it'd be a no-brainer. But right now, dude, it's like I needed any and every possible second. What's up, Mob? What's going on, bro?
September 28th?
Is that a Friday, I'm guessing?
It's a Wednesday.
A Wednesday? Oh, then I might be able to make that.
What's going on, Carmob?
All right, hold on here. Works good if you don't have a pressure washer. Yeah. I mean, at least it loosens stuff up, Leighton, before you start putting a thing to wash it. Looky here.
Dude, what is up? I looked up and he was there.
Dude, my life has been rather difficult the last few days, so I do apologize.
Why you apologize? Life is life, dude. We just got to do it.
Lost power. Friggin' the battery was dead in the Shelby yesterday. Had to buy a battery. So yeah, it's been fun. Found out how much it costs to get an oil change on the Shelby. About friggin' had a heart attack. So yeah, friggin' good times.
Oh,
How much did it cost?
About $240.
Oh yeah,
Well, the Shelby holds 12 quarts of oil.
I think Kim's only holds 10. You're because of the blower, right?
Yeah.
no, it's because it's a track car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's because if you're pulling that many G's for a very elongated turn at high speeds, they want to make sure that every ounce of that engine is getting enough oil on both sides.
Well, the 350 is a track car.
It is, but it's not as under as much boost as ours.
I think it's because of the boost.
Uh,
You know.
right.
I think Kim's holds 10. Don't hold me to it. You have to ask her.
Yeah, because Rich's TC350R he said 10 quarts earlier, so probably the same.
Okay.
Yeah, and hers cost about, I think, 140 the last time we had it done.
Bama says, is that the casting couch?
You wish, big boy.
RAV4 said your live is still running from Monday. The one that you put the notification on.
Leighton, RAV4. I gotta say hi to everybody that said hi to me. G Rich, how you doing, buddy? Victor, what's up? And I think that's it. All right, cool.
See what Rav said about your live still running?
Oh,
The one like the notification that you posted says still waiting on Mob.
Still waiting on Mob. Yeah, I lost power that day, man.
Yeah.
Busy trying to get my generator up and running and get everything breakered in, and then we had to get extra fuel for the machine, and yeah, it was just a big cluster F that night.
I buy the good shit from Amazon. What is that? How is Amazon the good shit? Where's the normal shit bought?
Hey,
Tell me if it's cheaper, I'll go there.
The Shelby's all gassed up and all washed up and ready to head up north tomorrow when I get out of work at noon.
Nice.
Yes, honey, my car takes 10 quarts of oil.
Yeah, that's what Rich said his car does too. How much did it cost for your last oil change?
Well, remember we get that really good deal at Varsity? It was $149, but
Mike's Garage asked you a question there, Mom.
normally,
How often does the power go out?
Oh, okay.
Depends on how bad the
We're talking about it on here.
oh, okay.
Sometimes a couple times a year. Sometimes we go a year or two without it happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was lucky because usually my power goes out every time.
The only time I've been here for 20 years in this house, and I've probably had a lot of power outages, but usually when it's just a week, like a transformer or something, it's back up and running usually within an hour or two or a couple hours. But I've had a few times, and only a few times in 20 years where I've lost power for days. That was probably 3 times in 20 years.
So we had a discount the last time we had our oil change. She said it was 149, but the times before that was 190.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot for a 10-quart oil change.
It's like $15 a quart for the oil.
It's like $15 a quart for the oil.
And if it's anything like the Shelby we have, there's a bunch of trays under that car they got to take off to get to the friggin' engine.
Right.
We have double teaser.
So, you guys are talking about power, and cats are on the screen there. So my brother that just passed away, he told he told his boss at work that his cat unplugged his power. I says, how the hell does this cat unplug? It's because he had the generator in.
Right.
I said, what do you have a generator in for? I said, how the hell can a cat unplug the power? The power, his plug for the generator is straight up in the ceiling. So I wonder how the cat got it.
Sponsored, Cooler. What's up, Cooler?
Cooler.
What
Well, Rich, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can call other dealerships in other states and have them send it to you. Obviously, they're going to charge you for shipping, but I think you can do that.
What's that? The
The
filter?
oil filter, the same filter that for my car and Kim's car and probably
I
your
get the
car.
filter.
Huh?
I just have to make sure it's got O-rings in it. I can get the
Does,
filter.
yeah. Does your car take the same car filter as Kim's and mine, the FL2087?
Mine don't know.
No. Okay.
No. I
Well,
got
that's because it's Coyote based. That's why.
yeah, no, mine's. But I can get an oil filter. I just got to make sure make sure the O-rings
Yeah,
are in.
I always did just in case. And I know, like I said, that was the first time that's ever happened. I've ever seen that where it didn't come with the oil.
I didn't even think about it when I bought it.
Yeah.
But how much was it? It was like 27 or 28 bucks.
Like 30, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours are a lot cheaper than mine, dude. They want like 40, 45 down here. Ridiculous. 279 on brakes, LOL, and wipers for the white span. Damn, Leighton. Yep, FL 2087. Cooler's like sponsored.
Holy crap! So you can buy them on eBay for between $30 and $36.
Wait, say that again, Gary?
You can buy them on eBay between $30 and $36.
Yeah, I don't know if I like buying things. I mean, I know eBay's safe and all, but for how much? 30, 35?
Well, here's one for $38.
Okay. We have a guest.
Here's one.
Oh,
Here's
surely
one right
I need to
here.
go in and change his name.
So here's an engine oil filter Motorcraft FL 2087, $31.79.
He's like hiding.
And that's in
Is it like-
Plainsville, Indiana.
Hey, what's up, dudes? Dudes with East Coast Ken, what's going on?
Dude with wrenches.
Yeah, I know, Cooler. I know. I thought about that several times and end up never doing it. Although a lot of times when I've gone to get it, they only have one available, or they're only willing to sell it one at a time
Hey,
because they know
Rick,
people are doing that.
right there's the link for the one on eBay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're anywhere from $31.79 on up. Oh, here's one for $30.82.
What's up, Mother Foxer?
Yeah. What's up, motherfuckers?
How'd it feel to drive a Fox body again?
It was shaky.
Okay.
Like shake and bake?
No, I drove it around for like 40 miles today.
Nice.
How'd it feel?
Like it did before, except it's got more power.
A little more
Well,
torquey?
that was a bonus.
Yeah, I didn't really like get on it or anything, but you could feel it's there. I'm not going to get on it right now. It's got 63 miles on it right now. It's not fully tuned.
So, and when you taking that to get it fully tuned?
Friday. I got to drop it off tomorrow.
Are you gonna make it Foxtoberfest?
No, that's too much money. I already got too much money in this car and the other one, and
Cooler, are those? Hold on here. What did he say? $23 each at Rock Auto.
Really?
Are they in stock?
Rock Auto, they didn't have them though.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Are they in stock?
Yeah,
Because that price,
Rock
people.
Auto, they didn't have them.
Mr. Continental is in the house.
there he is. Just send it funky. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Right now,
You guys are going to deal with a little bit of tornado noise here. The fan's going back on.
it's got a date with the Dino of Doom Friday.
Buddy.
It is one thing I do notice is you're in fifth gear and you hit the gas. The other engine would bog down and then go. This one just goes.
Nice.
Damn, Ken, $32. That's pretty cheap for a bumper. More power, Captain.
Motor power.
So, Mob, you're off for what? Today, tomorrow?
Well, allegedly, I was supposed to be off today and tomorrow, but I have to go to school.
Oh, that's right. I remember you telling me.
8 hours today, and I got school for about 4 or 5 hours tomorrow. And then after that, I'm coming home, grabbing the wife and the Shelby, and we're heading up north.
Funky, look at the screen.
Can blow up once, so it's all good.
It can
No,
only blow up once.
no, it wouldn't be good after you blow it up.
Stay connected.
What's up, Kim?
Say
Let's go.
hi, Kim. Say hi.
Got the appointment set for 2 weeks from now to get the new parts just in the car. Wait, set for 2 weeks from now to get the new parts put in the car? What? I thought that was being done somewhere else, boss man. Like somewhere else. And shit, I was gonna say something, and now I get freaking 10mm totally side. Oh, Cooler said it shows in stock. All right, hold on. I'm going looking right now because if they're on freaking Rock Auto for that cheap, I'm buying 2 of them.
I'm looking right now.
Yeah, but
He's
what
saying
kind,
it shows more than 10.
what kind of
Huh?
filter is it?
What kind of what, Funky?
What brand filter is it?
Motorcraft FL 2087.
I was gonna say, don't buy no Fram shit.
Don't buy no damn shit.
I'm telling you, I've had my 408 squeezed it. The filter on the inside, it squeezed it. I'll never buy a Fram ever again.
Wow.
Well, ever since a couple years back when I watched that guy on 3 different videos open 3 different Fram filters, and all of them had rust in it.
What?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, brand new, off the shelf.
Not good.
I said I'll stick to Motorcraft.
Cooler, can you send me a link for that, for what you're seeing?
Out of all 3, or all not well, out of all the ones he did, 3 of them he picked were pretty good, which was Motorcraft and Napa Gold and Wix, which makes Napa Gold.
I'll show it if you want.
Yeah, because I'm sure not seeing it.
Yeah, I just went over there and I didn't see it either, but let's see. Why is it not even oil filter?
Salty, what's up, buddy?
It's only money, Funky, and you got plenty of it. I do?
So,
Is that what that
Maybe
tree
they're gonna give you some, Funky.
Is that what that tree is out back? Let's go get money off it.
Hey, I'm telling you, I don't see it on here. I'm looking, I don't see it.
oh, wait. Right here. I think I found it.
Did you find it?
Yeah, $22.79. No, wait, does it say it's in stock? Get the hell out of here, dude. No way.
Well, if it is, I'm buying a couple for Kim's car.
You guys are going to take them out of stock.
Hell yeah, baby. Hey, did you ever get a hold of that guy, Funky, about that?
He's ghosted me. He never answered me. That's a good price for that damn thing.
Hell yeah, dude. You know, and I've had mine for a few years, and I paid like, I want to say like $380 for it or something like that when I bought it. But that was a few years ago. Today it's probably $580. How many they got in stock?
Everybody freaking dropped out of the live stream to go get filters on Rock Auto.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it don't show me none at all.
It's a coordinated attack.
I'm on it right now.
Oh, I'm still here.
I thought it was.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys don't want to see me lounging on the couch.
Yeah, you can lounge. When you start snoring, we're gonna make fun of you.
So smart, you know, make it real. Thing.
My dog was snorting or snoring, farting. She got up and left. So
Your dog snore a lot?
oh yeah.
Yeah, my cats do the snore. It's fucking cute as can be.
Oh yeah, it's cute, but it ain't. I imagine a cat don't snore like a friggin' boxer.
No, God. No, that dog's definitely got the cat beat.
Just ordered 2 of them. Thanks, Cooler.
Boy.
Send me the link.
Huh?
Send me the link.
All right, hold on.
Just buy me one for Christmas, Sublime.
What they charge you for shipping? Like $20?
No, I don't think there was any charge for shipping. Yeah, I think it was free.
That's
Yeah.
what I hate by Rock Auto, man. Every time I go order something, their freaking shipping just
Next year
makes it
anyway.
not worthwhile.
Balance. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Oh no, it was $7.99 shipping. $8.
Get out of there.
For 2 of them, though, that's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. All right, hold on. Let me try and find you this link here, sir. Oh boy. Now I got to find it again.
MJ, that dude, I appreciate it, but yeah, no, it's just the gas, all that stuff.
It's out between now and tomorrow.
Freaking the cars got me this year.
All right, here we go.
Decided.
How do I copy link? View copy link. I suppose I can do. Won't let me share
Right.
unless I open it in Chrome. I suppose I could just copy the link and. Okay.
Yeah.
So Gary,
Hey, Mike Hall is in the chat, is he?
Mike Hall is not. No.
He must be on the road.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Warning:
Okay.
Zach Van Horn said he's coming on. What are you coming on, buddy? Never
He's
mind.
coming on he wants to come. He wants to come on the panel. Gary, I just sent it to you to confirm that you get it.
I got it.
Does it take you to it? I missed a whole bunch of comments, guys. I apologize.
It does take me to it.
There you go. Thanks, Cooler. Appreciate it, bro. I think it's all with what you're typing in the search engine, because I first typed in Motorcraft lower case letter FL2087 oil filter, and it pulled up nothing. But then when I just said, okay, let's simplify this, Motorcraft all caps FL2087 search, and it went right to it.
Where in the hell is that?
Yeah, I got Motorcraft all caps.
What's up, Zach?
Hi.
Yeah, I got Motorcraft.
Did you type oil filter, or
No,
did you
so
just
I'm
type FL2087?
Up here.
I typed in FL2087.
Really?
Yes.
Did you put Motorcraft in front of it?
No.
Where?
Yeah, that's what I did. Motorcraft FL2087.
Here. Sometimes
Zach's from Florida, Salty.
sometimes I put them like the little.
Yeah, he lives in Florida.
I cannot find that thing.
What's up, Fat Boy Fox? What's going on, man? Anybody else come in here that I missed, probably? Hold on, let me double check. Cooler, yeah. Okay. We're good. So are we guessing numbers, Funky,
What?
for your results?
Oh, you
I'm
can
fine.
guess. You can guess. I don't guess.
Remember we did before, though, correct?
Right? Dude, it's the Dino of Doom.
Is it the same dyno? Oh, that's right, though. This is not the same dyno. That was at an event that happened to you. Correct?
What? What happened? The 250.
So when you were at the dyno, and I think Neo Mustangs was right next to you. I
Yeah.
think it was Neo. Yeah. Right when you read the results?
Yeah.
That was at an event, right?
It was a Foxtoberfest.
That's what I thought. Okay. So I'll make sure.
Yeah, we call it the Dino of Doom because Justin went there. He found out he had problems. After I went there,
Oh,
it's a Mustang dyno.
Here, and
It's a Mustang dyno.
is it like a raised up one where it drives onto it?
Yeah, he just got ramps. He drives
Yeah.
up on it.
Yeah, I much prefer the ones that are in the floor, man. This way, at least, God forbid, if it goes
doesn't
off the
matter. You
Rich,
can
I don't think you'll get scammed from Rock Auto. They're pretty huge.
it doesn't matter. You can get a Mustang dyno is a Mustang dyno. It can be built into the floor. It can be built on a ramp. It could be that crazy one that Foxcast always gets on, where you got to get on a lift and then get lifted up to it and then drive onto it, which is strange.
See, but no, the point I was making is, God forbid, at least if you're on a roller that or a dyno that you have to drive up and on, and you're like 4 feet off the ground. God forbid if the thing goes off the dyno, now it's going to fall 4 feet to the ground. Whereas if you're on a floor dyno, you know what I mean? If for some reason it goes off the rollers, at least you're only dropping down about 4 inches onto a floor.
Wow, his is like it's only up like 2 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Mhm.
32 gig. My big one. So yeah, I have.
Oh God, RAV4's already at it.
Please put that in the dishwasher.
This was freaking awesome.
I know. I want to take that with us.
Salty, why are you not up here?
I don't want it to go to waste.
Salty? Hi, Salty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get
noticed
scammed from Rock Auto, dude. They're huge.
What do you do with the long round water basket?
Rich, that's why I use PayPal. Use PayPal for that stuff, sir. This way you don't get charged until they ship it. Should I be scared? No, you shouldn't be, Gary. You know, he probably didn't do well. Again, he's not like he's that one to not involve you.
You're talking about RAV4 there, buddy.
Yeah, I know. He's like, yeah. Better take that down, RAV4.
Alrighty then.
All right, then.
So, Funky, what are you doing tomorrow? Anything to the car? Does anything need to be done, or is it ready to go?
I gotta change the oil.
Oh, that's right. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's bad.
Isn't it always?
Yeah, it's bad.
Having a couple of Kim's egg rolls before I go to bed.
Where is?
I don't know if I should show this on your screen or not.
Probably not. Let me review it first. Wait, which one is it? The one with the truck?
No, hang on. I'm sorry.
Oh, he just sent you something personal. It's not posted.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Dude, it's funny though.
Are you sending it to me?
Uh-huh.
All right. Where you sent? Which way are you sending a text? IG? What?
Text if it gets to you.
All right. You had to say oil change. It's in Messenger. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Oh, somebody got a text.
That was me.
Oh, you talking about Mob's thing?
This one open or not?
Now we know when. Oh my God. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Salty's gonna have a fit.
At first, I thought he was talking about the Car Mop Live thing, and I was like, no, that can't be. And then I looked up, and I'm like, oh, never mind.
Can we show it on your
Fat boy.
Sure, I guess.
I messaged that guy again, but let's see.
Guy about what?
K member.
I thought you already had an upgrade K member.
Oh, for the whore.
Oh.
And
I got those two brand new.
I'll get you up tomorrow morning when I get up, and you can friggin' wrap it up
Those two brand new 50-ounce
until
harmonic balancers. I put them online. Some dude sent me a message. He goes,
your ass is not gonna be walking in.
Are you willing to take a money order? I said, a fucking money order?
Make such a big deal. I've only go up here for 4
People
days.
still use those?
Oh damn!
Oh, poor Salty.
That's disgusting.
Oh man, that's disgusting. He says. Even he got a chuckle out of it. Oh shit. What's with the tan lines? Well, Salty is usually sitting outside during the day. Although usually it's underneath a tree.
Isn't that like that's like a Darius Rucker song? She keeps her tan lines in the winter, Southern style.
I know why he is kicking off all the time. Oh, how many quarts does yours take, Funky? 5, 6?
4.
Oh my God! Third.
Push
A
rod
third of
302
the
light,
oil.
baby. Well,
Oh my God!
47 stroker.
Jesus. Really? Even the fact that it's a motor, a stroker, 345, whatever, stroker
Why
motor.
would it take more oil if it's got the same oil pan?
Maybe it called for a larger oil pan. Oh, you said it had the same oil pan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I mean, 4, 5 maybe, but Justin
Theoretically, you could upgrade that oil pan to put more oil in, correct?
I just buy a gallon, but yeah, probably. I just buy a gallon, and Justin goes, "You need a gallon and a quart." I'm like, I don't know. So we bought the gallon. Of course, I got that as we're putting everything in Saturday. I was like, well, we got that damn baffle I put in the tube,
Yeah.
and he was just like, he's like, just dump it down a distributor hole. So that's what we did, and then I checked the oil, and it was full, 4 quarts. I was like, told you.
What are you using that thing? 1540, you said?
15W40 syrup.
Syrup.
I think I ruined Bama's eyes.
You think you what?
Don't ever do that again, please. Yeah, Bama's gonna see that, and he'll be thinking about that in his sleep tonight.
Hey, Mavstain, what's going on? 4 quarts after you primed it?
Yeah, primed it. I dumped it all in, primed it.
What's that? The oil?
I started it, checked it. It said full.
Can you simplify that a little bit more, please? Rotella straight 30W.
Well, I'm using it because that's what Ford Blue says. He uses that all the time. Not just a break-in oil, he just uses it all the time. So that's what I'm using. And since I've used it, Justin started using it, and he's hooked on it.
Really?
Yeah. And then somebody came in a Fox Body Facebook page and asked what oil they're using. I said, oh. And I was about to say something, and then in the comments I seen Justin already was there and said 15W40 syrup.
Surprised Justin never comes into these lives.
Oh, he's not that kind. He don't do stuff like that.
No?
No.
Huh.
This would bore him.
Hey, Cooler, do they have the oil for my car on Rock Auto too? Was it the IW50 Motorcraft full synthetic? I suppose I could go look it up, but he's got free hands. Unless he's eating.
Well, you guys, I'm going to go to bed. I got to get up tomorrow for school.
Oh, that's right. What's up, Dale?
Last day of school, only a 2-day class.
Is it
All right,
time to
Carmine,
do
have a good
something
night, buddy. Have a good day tomorrow.
Like I said, I'm going to film a family video of us heading up north with the 500 and going to Mackinac Island and Whitefish Point and some of the other things we're going to do while we're up there. So for those of you who's never been to where I'm going, you'll get to see what we did.
Nice.
Yeah,
How much, Cooler?
you get to see a bridge that's bigger than Golden Gate.
Yep. 5 miles long, brother.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Did you get to see what it looks like going on it and everything?
Yeah.
That's killer.
Another thing is, Frankenmuth is having their car show, I think, the 9th. 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Cooler, how much is that? How much is a case for that? The 12-pack.
I have to work that weekend.
So the party at Mobs, you guys, Wednesday, are you guys thinking of doing the Milan or Milan again or no?
I think Mr. Mock wants the actual day of the party. We have a invite to an open track rental as long as we bring Fords.
That is on the 10th, I think.
Is it a Wednesday or a what?
Don't get me lying to you. No, I think it's a Friday.
Okay.
I have to look and make sure exactly what date it is, but I think it was the 10th. September the 10th is a Saturday.
The day of the party, like I said.
135. Okay, that's what I paid Cooler when I bought it somewhere else on Amazon.
Wait.
And first
September.
party at Mobs, we would literally go to the drag strip as soon as they open, get a couple passes in, and then come on home and enjoy the rest of the day.
September
So
the
10th
10th.
is that's on a Saturday. That's a 10th though, right?
Did you guys change it again?
It was originally the weekend of Halloween, but a lot of people said they couldn't make it because they had other plans for Halloween.
I thought it was the end of September.
It is the end of September.
Well,
Yeah, but
said
the
September.
Milan date is the 10th.
Yeah,
Oh,
you had me freaking there for a minute because I took vacation days.
no. No, we're still good. I'll have to check Milan's schedule, see what they got going on.
Because if you guys do, I'll bring my car.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check the schedule, see if they got a open track day on either that Wednesday or Friday.
So that's
If the
kind of
dyno-
weird.
If the Dyno of Doom doesn't doom me.
Yeah, because I want to try to go back to the track again and get the Shelby in the 10s the way it sits.
114 a case? Oh, but then there's still shipping though. How much is shipping, Cooler? I bet shipping's at least 10, 15 bucks, which probably puts it at about 130, 133 bucks.
Yeah, Rock Auto gets you with the shipping.
Well, that wasn't bad though. $8 for 2 filters?
Yeah,
That's
that's
too bad.
that's rough.
It could be worse.
July, September. So the 28th.
$20 to pay the ship to me.
28th
2 bolts.
is Wednesdays. Is Illinois Sports Test and Tune from
There you go.
3 p.m.
There you go. Wednesday, test and tune, just like last time. We just got to get Sublime to get his ass in town in time.
So that's September 28th.
Like,
Wednesday,
long
Illinois Motorsports Test and Tune.
May have to make a secret trip to Sublime's house just to get the drag pack and bring it back.
yeah, I'm just hoping, like I said, dude, I need 2 things. I need sales to keep picking up like they always have been.
Mhm.
And then I need some goddamn rain. The rain is really, the lack of rain is what's killing me, dude. Normally we're 30 days out for scheduling. Okay. This year we've been so lack of rain that we're literally scheduling next week.
Wow.
That's pressure, dude. Because like I said, if once the sales stop coming in, the guys have no work.
Right.
You know, that's why it sucks by me possibly not being able to come up there is because freaking I've got to be available any and every day until shit gets backlogged. That's the problem.
Well, tomorrow's only the first, so everything could change.
A lot could happen. Yes, a lot could happen.
What am I looking to get out of her? I never say.
276.
You know, my thing is that I'm negotiating a contract, so I don't know what my schedule is going to be like.
Fat Boy Foxy shooting for 279.
I never say.
I never say. Just
270.
roll with the punches once. God's sakes.
Did you say 279?
I was joking with it because the last time he went to go to the dyno, it ended up being like 263 or something like that. And they're just messing with it. He knows
What
that.
gear's in that car?
373.
373
Launch
manual,
car should run a freaking low 13.
347. That car should be, he should be real close to the 12s.
That's what
Well,
I'm
we did a draggy in a
He
freaking
could drive the shit out of it, Mr. Mach 1. He could probably scrape 12s, but considering it's his first time at the track, he's not going to be perfect. So I'm going to say friggin' mid to low 13s.
We did a draggy with the 306. What the hell? Hang on a second. Now we did a draggy with a 306 with no compression, and it did 14.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe that.
What's up, Street Fox?
But I'll be honest with you, man. Once you friggin' put heads on the engine and some cams, and you open up the exhaust intake, and especially if you put a new gear in it, it really wakes them friggin' 5.0s up.
Well,
Plus, your 5.0 only weighs like what 3,300 pounds or something like that. So
it's got ported AFR heads with 160-pound springs
Yeah.
and ported upper and lower intake.
yeah, it should do good. Like I said, I'm gonna say you're gonna run mid to low 13s, and then once you learn how to drive it better, I believe it'll run 12s.
Thing is, this is the other thing. I can't slam gears.
The transmission.
You can get
Well,
fast,
you know,
though, right?
necessarily, you don't have to slam the gears.
Yeah, you don't got
You
a
just got to
power
make
shift.
sure you get it in it.
Right.
So, yeah.
Trust me, I stretched a lot of third gears in those transmissions. I know.
Let's see what Google says about that.
Get my very own drag. Winner. Just gotta wait several months to accumulate some money.
Same here.
Right?
Hey, here.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna let you go. Like I said, I gotta go to bed, and then we started BSing about the drag strip.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Have a good night.
Later.
Later, you guys.
Later, brother.
But my money is like gasoline I keep pouring on a fire that is my car.
Well, that's what cars are good for, dude. It's why we love what we do, so we can burn our money.
Did you see Funky on
That
that video?
That
Oh,
guy
go ahead.
messaged me.
Did he?
He said he's got somebody interested in it, but if it falls through, he'll let me know this weekend. Of course you do. It's $200.
But you probably messaged him first.
Team ZK member, $200. It's in good shape.
Did you see somebody refer to you as G-Funk in your last video in the comments?
Oh, it's probably Tim Webb or whatever.
It was.
He always does that.
Nice video, G-Funk.
I know. That guy can be pretty disrespectful, man.
Who's that?
Tim Webb. That's when he was getting all technical on my live stream that one day, and I freaking went off. I just get tired.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Yes.
I get fucking tired of that guy sometimes, man. It's sometimes, and I finally just had it.
So yeah, right now the Team Z Mustang K member, metal
Actually,
metric,
I said Funky.
79 to 93. Their price is 360. That's for a new one.
Yeah. The only problem is I don't really want coilovers for the car, but I don't think if it's a Team Z, I don't think I can escape that.
No. If the Team Z, you can use your regular K member, your control arms and stuff.
Well, oh, you can use your own regular control arms? Oh,
yes.
What's up,
okay.
big boy?
Because when I looked at their control arms, I didn't see any spring perches in there.
Yeah, if you use their control arms, I think they buy them. They sell them with spring perches. We got to ask them for them. But you can use your control arms that you got on your car. You should be able to use those on the Team Z K member.
Is there any way to lift this up? I should be able to
So I would try them before I bought any. You know what I'm saying? If you get the K member. What's going on, Big Block 402?
Big Block 402.
Oh, man. Gary, you working tomorrow?
Yes. I was working today, but I went in early and got out early.
So you can basically go in and just do 8 hours and leave and basically set your own schedule?
Until I piss someone off.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I do a lot of the stuff that nobody else wants to do, like the heads and everything. So cranks and so forth. So
Exactly, Mavstang. I don't know. The funny part is I was talking to him on the phone earlier, and he's like, "You going live tonight?" I'm like, "Wednesday, right?" Yeah. Oh no, never
Who's
mind.
this?
Forgot. You know,
Who's he talking
Speed
about?
Addict. Speed Addict. Ken.
No, HPR. There's no speed.
Yeah,
Addict.
HPR.
Heck is dead.
Yeah. Sorry. That's another thing too. I'm talking to him on the phone, and he looks at his phone to go say hi to Chris Cooler. He's like, "Yeah, Roush says hello." I'm like, "Roush." He's like, "Hey, that's what you're stored in on my phone." He's like, "Here, hold on, fine, I'll change it." Kermit. Okay, there we go. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, he's like, "You going live tonight?" I'm like,
what he needs to do for your picture is find a picture of Kermit
"Oh God."
on your phone.
Yeah.
So every time you call, it shows a big old picture of Kermit.
So
And you get a Kermit ringtone.
being green.
Get a
So right
custom
here
Kermit.
on Team Z's K member, it says right here, K member includes motor mounts, pads, purchased to use with factory or aftermarket style motor mounts.
Later, Bama. Have a good one, brother.
So you can, and the K member and the A-frames are the same thing. Control arms.
Gotcha, Big Block. I missed a whole bunch of comments. Sorry.
If I'm putting that big old engine in there, I don't want the factory K member in it. It's so nicer to having all that room under there when you can work on it and stuff.
Dude, I'm telling you, I have to take some pictures of the Fairmont and send them to you.
Hey, Patchy. How you doing? Thanks for coming in.
Good night, Bama.
Yeah, Bama's out.
Are your eyes still hurting, Bama? Let me show you that picture again.
He's literally going to wake up in the middle of the night. He's like, oh.
What's going on, Mavstang? Patchy.
So yeah, I tried to go get the new Z Fold 4 phone, the one that opens like a book, and freaking dude, they want $1,800 phone. They want like $1,000 deposit on it. I'm like, dude, just you keep that shit. Put $1,000 deposit on a fucking phone.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Right after these messages.
Brought to you by HPR. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, speaking of which.
Ooh, an Apache.
A few videos. Wait, an Apache? What do you mean?
I don't know, the show I'm watching.
Oh, I thought somebody posted a comment about an Apache.
Oh shit, they delivered it to England.
To our old buddy over there.
I think this is Goblin Works. Yeah, Goblin Works. Oh, Chevy monster truck. An Apache. I like Apaches.
Apache helicopters?
No, the truck.
Oh.
I'm not a big Chevy guy, but there are some Chevys I do like.
Did you see the Chevy van that Next Gen just picked up?
Who? What?
Next Gen Car Guys.
No.
He picked up an older Chevy van. I wonder, God, what year was it?
Oh, I think I seen something about it. I seen his post today that his dog ran away.
His dog ran away. What?
Yeah, he got out.
Really? Wait, what? When did he put?
Shelby?
Yeah, I know the dog you're talking about.
Yeah, he got out.
That sucks. And he hasn't gotten it back yet?
Uh-uh.
Oh, man. That blows. Wait, I have to use this, so I'll have this on. Okay, got you, Big Block. Could always lease a new phone. Victor, dude, they won't let me. That's what that is with a lease. They still want a deposit. It's ridiculous, dude.
Why do they need a deposit?
Because it's an $1,800 phone, and they're willing to give you like an $800 credit, I think, on a trade-in. But then you still have to put up the extra $1,000 to pay for the phone before you put it on your monthly plan. Dude, it's ridiculous. It's stupid.
Why do you need this foldable phone?
I don't need it. I'd like to get it. Like I said, when they said how much it was, I said you can keep it.
I don't know why, but I just need it.
I just need it, bro.
I just need it.
It's just too cool, man. Check it out.
Can't believe he cut that fox up. Yeah, well.
Yeah. Why did they do that?
Because the roof was bad, and then he found that stuff. I think it was the rear quarters. He found the rear quarters were bad too.
Dude, isn't that what happened to him on the previous Mustang? That's why he bought this one?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The roof was really bad.
Wow.
Yeah, he showed me at Foxtober or Ford Takeover. He showed me the pictures of it was already cut up. He goes, nobody knows this, but he goes, he showed me. I was like, oh fuck.
Damn. Salty, that's what Kim just got. She, well, not the Ultra though. She just got the S22. Yeah, an Ultra. So that basically be the equivalent to my phone, just one up. Mine's a 21. Oh no, mine's a 21 Plus, not the Ultra.
S22 so Ultra. That sounds like a Virginia Slim or something.
What? Stop making fun of Samsung. Look at Mr. iPhone boy.
Look at my little petite cigarette.
I'm gonna get a hold of those guys and have to do a custom one for you, iPhone boy.
I'm just an iPhone boy. I still like the dude who made that freaking video, the Ginger Billy guy. He had like these beer cans stacked up on his head like dreadlocks, and he had a chicken, and he had like fake dreadlocks on the chicken. He goes, "I'm a country boy, and I
saw that.
Chickens."
Wait, who did that one? Are you talking about Ginger Billy?
Ginger Billy, yeah.
Yes, I did see that one. Yes, yeah.
That dude has he's got a few Festivas that he's cut up, and the one that he put the toe mirrors on.
Did you see the Dakota video?
Yeah, yeah.
Him trying to crawl on the tailgate.
Did you see his duct tape video? He did a comparison between duct tape, T-Rex tape, and Gorilla tape. He wasn't happy about paying the price for the Gorilla tape.
So MGI said I would have spent the money to fix it. Now that it's $11,000 go-kart, and I'm with MGI. That car, I'm telling you, the roof was bad, but it could have been fixed.
Yeah.
A lot less work than cutting the body off that car. That's for damn sure.
Oh hell yeah. Something tells me that thing's going to be not ever wanting to ride right again. You know what I mean? No matter how good you attach it.
Oh, hell no.
Well,
I could be wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I seen he did something about me hating RC cars or something.
And yeah, Salty, like I said, I'm kind of ready to upgrade too, but then I'd have to get another cool freaking Sublime phone case. I don't even know if they'd make one for that old phone.
Oh, geez. Freaking phone case. I still got my iPhone 12. Still working pretty good.
Pink's Garage. What's up, Pink's?
Pink's Garage in the house.
Thanks.
All right, just fine. Look at what the He used to his Corvette. What?
I'm just glad I found those two oil filters. So wait,
They call them cart cars.
23.46 plus 8 is 54. So that's still $27 a piece, shipping included for those filters. That's pretty damn good. Did you order some, Gary? Did you order one or two?
Who, me?
Yeah,
I can't tell you because I used my license for the junkyard and it didn't charge me shipping.
Oh, really? Where would you enter that information?
Huh?
You're lying.
No, I got a license, dude. That's what they got a license for.
But how do you enter that information on the website?
I don't have to pay taxes on it.
I'm talking about shipping.
You better be careful there. There's
because of the license, I don't have to pay shipping.
More IRS agents.
Is a Nord N10? I've never even heard of a Nord. I just find.
Well, how much was yours with shipping and everything?
I want to say it was
$1,000.
46 plus 8, 54. Let me double check.
Yeah, mine was only 45 something.
Yeah, I think mine was 54, but still $27 a piece with shipping included. That's still a good price.
No, because you're paying $30 a piece for them or more.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, they want 40 plus here at my dealers.
Right.
Because you're in the liberal state of Illinois.
So you're getting 2 for 1, really.
Oh no, I got freaking dude. They got me for $8 for shipping and then $4.29 for tax.
Of course.
So it's $57.86 total. So $58. Okay, still 25, 20. So it's $29 a piece. Still good.
You got one for $40 and you got one for $18, man. How you didn't go wrong.
Yeah. Yep.
He ordered 2, it cost him $56. I ordered 2, it cost me $45.
He's been watching a movie with the wife. Dude, what are you doing watching a movie with the wife? That's terrible.
Who is? What are you talking about?
Ford Blue Gauge. He said he wasn't in here because he's watching a movie with his wife. How dare he?
Just
What's Ford Blue? Your wife.
I got my fans today.
Cool.
Your contours?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
What is he ordering? He's ordering more butt plugs.
Oh, that's.
They're not
right,
butt plugs, man.
Oh man, I just ordered 2 oil filters, Ken.
Not butt plug, butt
I
beads.
keep forgetting Ken, the damn parts
Chevy
dealer.
neighbor.
Oil filters for a Shelby, Ken.
Yeah, I keep forgetting he can order shit, but I'm guessing he couldn't have gotten them that cheap for me. I don't know. We'll see.
If he's got he uses his ID, man, his tax
The
ID.
FL 2087 oil filters, but still, he'd have to get them to me.
Street Fox has got 6,000 subs.
Who?
Street Fox.
Dude, he basically did the same thing the dudes did. He just started freaking dropping shorts like it was crazy. But what he did is he made it so they didn't pop up on our feeds because he didn't want to bother us with them. I'm like, bother us? I'm like, dude, it's Fox Body shit.
We need to throw a water balloon at him next time we see him.
What's the ratio of like his longer form videos of views?
I don't know.
You don't have really many. You just got.
We watched Interceptor.
Well, I watched him clean out that Galaxy's valve train.
What, Rich? Rich, I expect better of you, sir.
Large green butt plugs. They're not butt plugs. They're rip cords, man. Butt beads. He likes it when you pull them like you're trying to start a lawn.
Probably one more can in the garage.
His is like the same kind of function as like a ring through a bull's nose. You can control it better.
About to swap from
So Ken, how much can you get those oil filters for? The Motorcraft FL 2087s, shipping everything out the door.
He just goes to the dealer, walks in the back door, and takes them.
Yeah, tell me about it. Sneaks into Lonnie Top Ford and freaking takes them from their freaking parts department.
Well, actually,
hey guys, how you doing? Long time no see. I left my lunch bucket over here. I gotta go grab it. It's been here for a while.
Yeah. Hey, but Drew works at the dealership too.
Yeah.
One piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime.
Okay. Interceptor. That was a pretty cool movie. I remember that movie. I don't remember it well, but I remember it.
Interceptor.
I like gold if you can find them. Yeah, exactly, Rich. Especially at that price. I probably should have ordered 3 of them.
As much as you drive your car and change your oil, yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about the oil changes. Why would I buy a complete kit? To make it easy. Or to make it easier. Where's this thing not open? These are some heavy boats. 125 foot-pounds. Do not over torque. Only 25 foot-pounds of torque. Damn.
Hey, speaking of torque, did you see my Instagram earlier?
Which one?
What I picked up on eBay for $20?
Yes. Which one? Coming in to crash my stream? What are you doing?
What?
Come on here playing music? Was that you?
Nope, I don't play music.
Yeah, it was him.
It was not me. No, in fact, it was not. I'm eating crackers.
Wow. Ritz? Ooh, good stuff.
And peanut butter.
Yeah. Oh, who was the one that suggested the peanut butter the other night?
I mean, I do it anyway. I just wasn't doing it at that moment.
Was that you, Gary? Yeah.
Me.
Sean, I got to watch your video. I got it on my list. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and do it.
Startup?
Sent me the invoice.
You're right.
Look at
You know what?
HPR.
That's much more important than this stream. Let me hop out right now.
What happened?
Hey, I got 63 miles on an engine I built. I built
At least
that.
you know you could go a good 30 minutes or a good hour before you'd break down. For sure. Guaranteed.
That's horrible. Why would you say something like that?
I know, right? I was thinking the same thing.
I didn't mean. Okay, I apologize.
So
man.
that was kind of
That's
like
bad.
saying, "Funky, you suck."
I apologize.
You know
Funky.
what's funny is
Sean, you don't deserve that. I apologize.
I got all that clearance on those freaking those rod bolts. Yet Justin doesn't. His are precariously close to those cylinder walls. He took his shit apart. He goes, "Oh, I didn't make clearance." I was like, "Oh, dude."
So what cam you running in that one?
It's got the N41.
What's up, Michael? How you doing,
When
sir?
do you are you gonna you see how much power she's making at some point?
Yeah, Friday.
Friday.
Nice.
It's getting tuned as well.
Tuned and dynoed.
Awesome.
Salty just wants you to blow up your motor, apparently.
Yeah, for YouTube content.
I know, right?
It's like,
Now
what
you
the hell?
got Brosford's coming on here saying you suck. Now you got
I didn't
Salty.
say you suck, Sean. I said you
Now you got Salty insulting you, telling you to blow it up your engine for YouTube content.
I'm gonna go try and drive a 350 tomorrow.
What am I, Cletus?
And look at here, Ford Blue.
What's
So-
What's
up?
up, Sunshine?
I say though,
Sun's
Ford
not
Blue-
up no more.
Oh, what's up, JD? How you doing?
Funky,
Yeah.
you got the fans.
Yes.
Other than being dirty, are you happy?
Well, I'll have to see if they work.
Now you're dirty. So you suck, and you're dirty, and Salty wants you to blow up your engine.
And he's
Yeah.
flipping his Ford Blue, just flipped him off. Told him to go fuck
So
himself.
here's my $20 buy from eBay.
Oh, a pair of torque wrenches.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Ooh.
I love
Yeah,
them.
the old style ones, dude. I like those best.
I got one of those.
And they're
Never
both
used it.
they're both Craftsman and they're both dead nuts on zero.
There you go.
Victor
Remember,
says he's
when you
in
use
positive
them, don't put your
vibes.
hand on the end.
Don't put your hand on the end. Oh, you mean
Yep.
hold it?
Yep. You put your hand on the socket.
Victor says he's sending you positive vibes for your dyno tune function.
You don't put your hand. What did you say? Wait, say
Don't
that.
put your hand on the top.
Right. I got you. Yeah.
When you're torquing it, you put your hand on the handle, and then you don't put your hand on the top at the other end. You put it on the socket.
Is it Curry Enterprises today? What the heck is Curry Enterprises? Damn, it's
All right, Ken,
chat's
take
flying.
care, buddy.
Who's out here?
Ken's out.
Ken, HPR.
Salty.
Have a good one, Ken.
Later,
This thing's
Ken.
Sponsored by HPR, and he's in and out of here like a fart in the wind. Oh my god!
Man, you're
I
sponsored.
guess that's better than a fart.
He's a
Yeah, I
busy
guess I
man.
need to find
Yeah,
a new
he's got
sponsor. Hold on, let me
real
take this shirt off. Let me take this hat off. All right,
Yeah.
switch all this stuff.
Salty, I had good working fans.
Hey, Mike.
I know that they're good and working, and if they don't work when or when Funky hooks them up, it's because he hooked them up wrong.
Yeah, you got him saying you're dirty and goofy, stupid.
Incompetent. It's
You're
called
incompetent.
incompetent.
I
gonna
know
say
that
you're
they came off of my car.
Look, I'm going to tell you something, dear Funky. I got more positive vibes for you. That you got everything done right. Everything's going to be A1. The hell with the rest of you guys.
Screw a Ford 9-inch, man. They're a waste of time and a waste of money.
Dude, I love my 9-inch. My 9-inch is great. It's better than 8 inches.
Fuck a 9-inch.
At least my wife.
Hang
would
on.
say.
Brought to you by apparently it's brought to me by Kermit. HPR says
he said
Doors open.
if they're dirty, it just means he's not trying to hide anything.
But here's the thing, Ford Glue. If you get a aluminum third member, the weight is dropped, so it's not really any heavier than.
Okay, so the weight. Okay, so you drop the weight. Okay, whoopee fucking do. There's still power robbing.
Oh yeah, you lose what, about 1 or 2% more?
Actually, I think it said like 16% over 8.8.
What's up, Lefty?
Really?
Yeah, something to do with the way the pinion goes into the ring gear. It actually, yes, it's super strong because it's got the rear pinion bearing, but because of the way it's lined in there, it tries to push itself apart. And that is the reason why they had to have that rear support bearing. I won't use a 9-inch in nothing. Ever. 8.8. Permanent.
It's you won't use it in anything.
Whatever.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. I'll put a 9-inch in whatever I want to put a 9-inch in.
Flash
Hey,
is
go
incentive,
ahead.
folks.
I'll use the 8.8 because they're lighter, they're just as strong, and they take less power.
It's not about the size; it's about how you use it.
Exactly. There you go. Thank you.
Okay.
What about a 7?
Says Mr. Brady in the middle of all this freaking garbage.
Can you build a strong 7-inch?
Here's a story about a man named Brailsford.
Yeah, I just say that again, Funky.
I said, can you build a strong 7-inch?
I don't know. You'll have to ask your parents if they built a strong 7-inch.
I don't think it's long enough to get the job done.
Right? I don't know. I'm just I prefer, if I'm gonna go overboard, I'm gonna use a Dana 60 personally because of the absolute longevity, for real. And not only that, but 8.8s are plentiful, parts are everywhere, and
I got an 8.8.
you can't get 9 inches anymore except for store-bought.
I got a spare 8.8 hanging out.
Yeah, I've got like 5 of them.
So I got a question for you, Ford Blue. When it comes to dynos, if you have your torque converter locked versus unlocked, what's the horsepower difference?
I can't answer that. I know that if you don't have
One
enough
of-
power, I know that if you don't have enough power when the converter's locked up, it
Hey,
won't
it's
pull
Pinky in
hard
the
enough to
brain.
pull through it.
Pinky in the brain. What's
Hey,
going
guys.
on?
we got Pinky Tuscadero.
Pinky in the brain.
What's up,
Hey,
Pinky?
got
Pinky
one
and
more
the
to
brain above him, Zach.
complete the Brady Bunch.
Hey, I know. Do we just need one more to fill
One
it up?
more.
And then we got Brailsford could do the whole thing. You'd be like this.
I'm not
this,
doing that. You're gonna have to move me. You're gonna have to move me. I'm not doing that.
So what
Mike's
side is,
Garage, I don't know enough about dynos to be able to tell you that shit. I know seat of the pants power, dude.
got it. So what side was the boys and the girls on the Brady Bunch? Just kind of.
Well, if you were looking at the screen, I think the girls were on the right and the boys were on the left.
Were
I
they,
believe.
were they
Okay,
7
all
or
right.
9? Were they 7 or 9 inch?
Big block, it is at 8 3/4, yes. And they're less power robbing than the 9-inch too.
Can you make a 9-inch efficient or no?
Huh?
I'll be
Can you
right back.
make a 9-inch efficient or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, you take it out and you put an 8/8 in.
Nowadays, you can make them efficient. They got the right stuff to make them better. They got the right stuff to make them better nowadays.
Hey,
It's just a
I am-
hater. Hey, listen,
I'm not a hater.
on here.
Here,
Listen, you're a hater. The first thing you do is talk fucking dirty.
He's a realist.
He's a realist.
hey,
The first thing he does is get on here and call funky dirty. Then he. I'm just messing with you, for Blue.
hey, look, it's like this. If I
Isn't
tell,
funky and dirty the same thing?
I don't
So-
need to worry about who I offend by telling the truth. I need to worry about who is affected by not speaking the truth.
The thing is that I put an 8.8 in my Fairmont. Reason being is because it's, like he said, lighter, don't rob as much power, and to top it off, I put 9-inch ends on it.
Yeah.
Because that's the best part of the 9-inch nowadays, really.
It is. It's the best. And when you were fixing to get a rear end for your car, I told you not to get a 9-inch, Mike. I told you just to use the 8/8 that's under your car, throw some good axles in it, brace the damn thing, and weld the axle tubes. And now you've got a rear end that's as strong, robs less power, and it's lighter.
Well, this is true, but in
it's true.
Illinois, everything
It's
is
definitely true.
extremely expensive, and I couldn't find anybody to do it for a reasonable cost. They wanted $4,000 to rebuild an 8.8 in Illinois in the Chicagoland area, and I called like 4 or 5 different places. Most of them, they're like, "Oh, we don't do those." I'm like,
Oh,
"What?"
well,
I even contacted a Jeep shop that does Jeep diffs, and they're like, "Oh, no, we won't touch it." I'm like, "Seriously?"
Yeah, those guys are goofy then, because I'm going to tell you
$4,000.
something. I think I paid to have my axles welded, the tubes welded and everything on that rear end. And by the time I had the new axles and everything installed, everything I did, I think I probably got about $1,500 in that rear end. And I even had it powder coated and everything.
Team Z.
And the 9-inch big bearing rear ends.
Jamie, you realize that kind of came out sounding the wrong way.
can you weld Mike's Garage?
Not too much, but a little bit, but not good. Don't you need a jig though to put it in?
You do.
Okay, so a jig's $400.
She's like, no, it doesn't come out the wrong way.
Have you watched Brutal's video?
Yeah, you got to have a jig.
There wasn't
man.
no- there wasn't no-
Okay, but a jig is $400.
Yeah.
All right, so then you've got the rest of the parts you're looking at $1,000
Big
if you just do
bearing.
31 splined.
Okay, but it's what, $1,200 for 35 spline and a full spool kit from.
No, I don't like spool.
Hold on, I'm just saying, to build a bulletproof rear end, you could have done it because for $1,200 you can get a 35 spline axles, a full spool from Strange. So
What's up, Sam?
yeah, I mean, you could have
Spools
built a
suck,
bullet, huh?
Spools suck though. They're great on the drag strip, but they suck driving them, especially if you're going to go on a road course.
Okay,
And
but
if
you put a
if we back it up, it goes.
Okay, but you said
Does
that
it
you
make
put
that
a
exact
31
noise?
spline,
Like a
31 spline in it, right?
No, I've got 35 splines in my 9-inch, and I've got the Strange S track, which is stronger than the Eden True track.
Okay.
So it's an aluminum third member. I paid a little bit extra for that to lighten it. Total cost was $4,300, but I mean, they said it's good for about 1,200 horsepower to the wheels.
Well, so I've got an 8.8 under my car,
Yep.
full spool, 35 splines, and they told me with the automatic it's good to about 2,200.
Oh, that's sweet.
Like an old 17, 18.
What's this automatic? So
Doctor.
Huh?
I said, what's this automatic?
He said, "What's an automatic?" Well, I don't have an automatic in my car. I have a stick in my car, and they said with the power level that I am thinking I'm going to be at, that I'll be just fine. They said with a stick and hard launches, 6,000 RPM launches, that it would be good to approximately 15 or 1,800 horse. But they
Well,
didn't
my
say
little
for
rear
how
end-
long.
Yeah.
My little rear end, they told me that it should be good up to 1,000 horsepower.
Nice dog.
She's a little bit of a pain in the ass sometimes.
Oh, dude.
She's about 7 months old.
Here's the thing with the 9-inch, if the car's factory with the 9-inch, I'm going to leave a damn 9-inch in it. But if it doesn't have a 9-inch in it, then I'm not going to put a 9-inch in it. I'm not going to go hunting. If I run across the 67 Mustang and it's already got a 9-inch in it, that's what I'm going to build. If I get a 67 Mustang that's a 6-cylinder car and it's got that little 8-inch under it, that damn thing's coming out and an 8.8's going in. If I end up getting this Maverick that I've kind of contemplated getting, and the guy said he'd deal with me on, I may try to get the Maverick. I will put an 8.8 under it. I'm not going to
pickup
put a
truck
9-inch under
Maverick?
it. Huh?
The new Maverick?
No. Oh, God, no. I wouldn't take one of those if somebody bought it for me for free.
Yeah, you
But
If they bought it, it wouldn't be free because they paid for it.
if they bought it and gave it to me for free, I would not take it. That thing is so creepy.
Yeah, it's original.
It's,
The world. It's
that
original.
is so gross.
What is
So
It's original.
Come
I'm not hating on the 9-inch. I am not 9-inch hating. Okay. I just am not, I don't prefer them. I prefer something better.
on
Different.
the inside, but it keeps breaking bolts on the outside.
It's breaking bolts. Say it right. Bolts.
I have snapped the bolts on that thing twice now, and at stock power levels. So,
And what's that?
not my rear end.
What kind?
What kind? It's my
Yep.
U16 Mustang.
Mm.
Well, I was going to tell you to stop eating beans.
You guys are brats.
You guys are brats.
But I have snapped the bolts on it twice, and the second set was the upgraded set from oh my god, that company, Stita.
Wait a minute. What bolts are you snapping? The lug nuts?
No, the bolts that hold the rear end in on the
Bolts.
back side.
Yeah, except the Honda Ridgeline has like one of the only working CVT transmissions there are.
Yeah.
It also doesn't have wheel hubs in the back.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of, and I'm going to say the 3-letter word, gay.
Oh my
So-
god.
So they're happy.
They're happy.
Who's this Bryce Regal in the chat? Hey, what's up, Bryce?
No, Bryce
That's
been here.
Bryce. You know, I Spy, Spider, whatever dude. He changed his name.
No, oh, is that? Oh, that's the same guy?
Yeah.
I forgot. I keep forgetting that. We're going into the toolbox. Look at this. 3 different size torque wrenches.
Are they vintage?
They are Craftsman, I believe, all 3 of them. The ones my dad had when he was a mechanic.
Oh my god.
Big block, yes. The rear end and the Roadrunner is the 8 3/4, 323 sure grip, I believe.
Yeah, let's see if we can get them. Hold on.
I got a question for it, Blue. 9-inch rear ends, are they supposed to be whisper quiet, or you're supposed to be able to, or do you hear them normally a little bit?
Every set of new gears I've ever heard make a little bit of noise until they break in.
Okay. I hear
Uh,
them on mine.
Did you drive it the 100 miles normally and then change
Yep.
the fluid and then drive it harder?
I think they're correct.
I've got
Confirm.
about 250, 300 on it. I got to change the fluid.
Oh, you didn't change the fluid at the 100 miles?
No.
I always change it at 100 miles and then change it at 150 and then let it go after that for a year or two.
That's awesome, Barbecue Mike. 290 views on his shorts.
Where
My
the hell
question
did
is,
they
I
put
hope
the
you
brand
watched
name on
it
it?
before you showed them. I hope he watched his shorts before he showed them.
Yeah.
Hey,
There you go.
okay, tonight, guys. I'm sorry, but anyhow, yeah, I usually run mine because you put the brake-in oil and stuff in there for the clutches and that. So I usually run them right about 100, 125 miles, and then I switch it out.
Where do they put the brand name on its work wrench? What the hell? Why can't I find a brand name on this thing? It says made in the USA.
Did you
Now, I
already,
know with spools,
did you already find the 10 millimeter?
Wait, wrench.
I know if you're running a spool,
Yeah.
you don't have to change the oil as often. You can run it 300 or 400 miles and then
He already
change it.
adjusted the 10 millimeter.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
but
have a
spool don't have
spool, but I
clutches.
don't have clutches either. It's kind of like the True Track with the worm gears in it.
I went
Yes.
in for the 10 millimeter and opened the wrong drawer.
Drag racing channel. That's funny.
He's been in here before. What's up, drag racing?
No, it's just
What up,
it's just
dude?
that's just a straightforward name. Drag racing channel.
Well, at least he's not hiding his content, unless it was something completely different, which would be hilarious.
I don't like. Yeah, almost every car they give away on The Price is Right has a CVT transmission. It's like I always watch when they'll go to talk about win a new car with a CVT transmission.
I've seen him give away an F-150.
What's a CVT
Yeah, no.
transmission?
Continual variable timing, I think it stands for.
VCT? No, it's
No,
variable
CVT.
constant velocity transmission.
I thought it was continuously variable transmission.
What is that?
Well,
That's it. I thought I was screwing up one word.
So Nissan calls it one thing, and I think Toyota calls it something else.
No, it's continuously variable, and they have to install shift points because people are freaking out because they weren't feeling it shift, so they just thought they were just constantly we are such creatures of comfort that they had to put fake shift points in there.
But I don't get it because your RPMs never went up that high. You could watch or feel your RPMs change.
Yeah.
You look at the electric cars putting in gas engine noises to them because people are used to hearing exhaust.
Stop your pocket money.
Buy a gas engine.
Well, they had a problem because people were crossing the street and they didn't hear the car and they're getting hit.
I mean, there's one less idiot.
That's not even right. Those cars are supposed to see people. All Teslas see people.
Oh, I see people too. That doesn't mean I don't try and hit them.
Hey, but that's why he's doing so damn. That's good for you, man.
Hey, I want a new sign for my front yard and a sticker for my back window that says "Be aware, unstable people everywhere."
Unstapled people?
Unstable people.
Oh, unstable people.
Unstable people.
Yeah, I was trying to say it fast. So. Be aware, unstable people everywhere.
Well, at least he didn't point at Funky this time.
Didn't Plymouth have a CVT in their G6?
DCT.
Say that again.
I done by accident.
Plymouth, before they went away, didn't they have a CVT in some of their cars?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because I swear I drove one once on a rental car when I was in Wisconsin. Up there in Wisconsin.
I think they did in that
The G6.
Caliber or something. The G6 is a Pontiac, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Maybe I'm thinking. Did I say? I said Plymouth. I meant Pontiac.
No, I don't
Pontiac
think they put
did,
any
and
in
I
their
think
cars.
Dodge
Been going
did
for a
too
minute.
in one of their, like the Caliber.
I don't think Pontiac
I
put
knew
the
it was one of
CVT in
those
any of their cars.
key name companies that no longer exist.
Yeah, I know that working on transmissions, I found that CVTs and DCTs are absolute trash. They're trash.
What
They
about the one
all
on the
have
GT500?
problems. Huh?
What about the one on the GT500?
Fuck, it's the only one that's half-ass decent made by Americans. And it's not even made by Americans.
What's the shift? What's the shift speed on that supposed to be?
Like a half a second or some shit.
No, way less than that.
Way
It's
less
like
than half a second.
Yeah, it's like a
Supposed to be like a
10,000th of a second.
Tenth or a tenth.
Not even
Yeah.
a tenth. Less than a tenth.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's yeah.
Hey Matt, can you make me
What?
full screen for a second? I gotta share something.
Yeah, hold
So we got this our town. I'm in right outside of Marine Base, and just crazy stuff happens here. Crazy stuff. So like one of the main intersections here, this dude was doing a basically a curbside barbershop.
Green car, green towels.
Just giving people
Oh, that's funny.
haircuts right in the middle of the road.
Oh, that's funny. And was somebody actually was getting one? Is that what I saw there?
Yeah.
What state is this?
This is Western Boulevard, I think, in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Oh,
I don't know which one's funnier, the fact that he's doing it there or somebody actually was getting.
Hey man, you got to respect the hustle.
Yeah.
As long as he's doing a good job. Hey, what's up, Catfish? How you doing, sir?
Catfish in the house.
Absolutely,
Catfish
Bryce.
Well, I'll have to pick some hours. I put Sublime working on roofs. Oh yeah, I missed him. Yeah, Victor, what are you talking? Green car, green towels, and green 10 millimeter. What are you talking about? Green 10 millimeter? I ain't got no green 10 millimeter. Oh well, I guess. Oh yeah. Never mind. I guess it is green 10 millimeter.
Yes.
I wasn't big. I thought you were talking about the device, not the substance.
Too much 10 millimeter. You can't think well.
Oh, come on, grinder, grind it.
Who just left? Oh.
Grind it.
Grind it.
Grind it out.
Well, we lost
Ford
Blue.
Ford Blue. Yeah.
North Wilkesboro Speedway sold out for Dale Jr. to run.
All right.
They cut the weeds out from that place?
Yeah.
Jamie,
I went there once.
but Boss Man just had his headers ceramic coated. I don't know what kind they are,
There it
but
is.
When I went to North Wilkesboro, you literally go around a mountain, and there is the frickin' speedway.
what's up, Rattletrap?
We had hillbillies in frickin' overalls with no shirts on behind us, eating chicken wings and throwing the bones over our head.
I thought he was going to say no teeth. He said no shirt.
I was like, what in the hillbilly hell am I in?
You're in hillbilly hell?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. Those weren't hillbillies. Those were rednecks.
From the hills.
Hillbillies aren't usually rude like that.
No, they weren't being rude. That's just what they did there.
I'm saying those weren't hillbillies. Those were rednecks.
They're rednecks from the hills.
They're
Hillbillies
rednecks
can't
from
afford
the
to go
hills.
to a race and
There's
have.
a difference in a hillbilly and a redneck.
That was one of the final races that NASCAR had there.
Yeah.
At where?
North Wilkesboro.
I was
Oh
really
yeah, I
excited at
remember that track.
Rockingham when they stopped running the NASCAR tracks. NASCAR stopped running at the track there.
Yep. They stopped at a lot. They stopped running. They even stopped running in Chicago. It's freaking ridiculous. Although they're coming back next year.
Tracks that were too short or didn't have enough, seats. That's what Rockingham was. It didn't, because they were getting popular and they would fill up and they'd have people wanting to get in that they couldn't. So they just like, screw it, we're not running here anymore.
I'm sure Joliet, Chicago had enough seats. But dude, next year the next 3 years they're gonna have the road course still freaking on Michigan Avenue. But hopefully all the drivers are wearing their bulletproof vests when they start driving.
Especially interrupting traffic like that.
That neighborhood I drove through when I was leaving freaking restaurant, man, last year, overheating. I was like, I'm just looking at my freaking temperature gauge, and then I looked up as it was rising and went, oh my God, do not break down here. I wasn't even paying attention. I looked up. I'm like, uh-oh.
I'm probably going to drive the boss up to the racing school. I'm probably going to drive middle of the night, which means I'll be going through like the freaking boonies of New York.
So you are going?
Yeah, I'm planning on it.
There you go. Awesome, man.
I got to say, those road course runs are so fun, especially in a good fast car that's set up for it.
Matt, whether you're able to bring your kids or not, dude, the reason why I strongly encourage doing it, man, like I said, the one I went to for my track attack, dude, one of the best 5 days of my life, man. It's that much fun.
Mine's like half a day, so.
Oh, true. But still, better than nothing.
It's like STOA, it was only 1 day, but, you know.
I get to see my brother too. I haven't seen him in a while. He's way up there, and a lot of my extended family.
It's almost 4 a.m. Yeah. So why you go to bed, sir? Go to bed.
Where's Rav4? Where are you at, Rav4? What town again?
He's by Manchester United.
Okay.
Well, that's the name of the soccer team.
I know, he's outside of Manchester. Okay. But
what am I doing?
It's been a while since I've been over there, so.
Make all their money off TV deals. I highly doubt that, man, especially when things are starting to get into the point where network television isn't really a thing anymore.
Yeah.
You got all these freeform web-based things going on.
Network television still brings in the biggest money.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
The three or four majors, ABC, NBC, Fox, and CBS, still bring in the most money.
They're all sponsored by Pfizer.
They're all sponsored by all of them. Not just Pfizer, Moderna sponsors them too.
What did I say?
It was just a general question or general.
What the hell are you talking about, you ungrateful shit? What did I say? I said you lived over by Manchester United. And then I said you were probably going to rip me to shreds because I mentioned a soccer team instead of where you actually live, you prick.
Oh, God.
The fuck?
Well, maybe it is true, Funky, or Salty, but it's like I grew tired of watching cars go in a freaking circle. Half that shit's set up anyways.
No, it's not, dude. Oh my God.
Half them racers are set up.
Oh my God. Okay, whatever.
The only time I watch NASCAR is when I get a brand new big screen TV or a new surround sound. I want to check it out. I watch it for about 15 or 20 minutes and then I change the channel.
So the fun ones to watch is F1, personally. I like F1.
Okay, so here, hold on. Let me explain something real quick. NASCAR now has, I think, at least 9 road course races on their schedule.
They
9. Okay.
I never see them, so.
Dude, you should watch one of those because they got cameras everywhere on those things now. Back bumper, front bumper. Watch it hit one. And it used to be watching his feet shift gears, but now that it's a freaking different transmission, you don't see that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't watch F1, but I do watch that. I watched that Netflix series about it. Was it the Drive to Survive? Watch that. That's good.
I think they should take NASCAR and turn it into a figure 8 track.
Well, no, didn't it basically start with figure 8s and dirt ovals?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I have seen the road course runs before. I've actually watched one live, but it's just I don't ever get a chance to watch them. I just like F1 just because the cars, I think they're badass and they are really tightly watched on what they can and can't do. So they're very, very similar cars are each racing.
It's very political in F1.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been to an Indy race in person? Anybody here?
Yes, once.
Dude.
Been a while.
So, now, have any of you, the same people, been to a NASCAR race?
Yes, many of them.
Now, dude, NASCAR you don't need earplugs because it's a bassy exhaust note. You know what I mean? As far as how loud it gets. But dude, Indy, man, I was like, yeah, I don't need earplugs. And after about 10, 20 laps, I'm like, yeah, where's those plugs?
I had
That
earmuffs on when I went
ear
to Indy.
piercing, man. Ear piercing.
I was warned about that.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah,
Matt, I'm
that's,
gonna hop out. I gotta get my uniform ready for tomorrow.
All right, brother.
Brother, have a good night, buddy.
Later, guys.
Take care, Matt. That we talked about this, and I think you just what? Shut up.
I do kind of miss being in the military because the uniform was easy. I didn't have to think about what I was wearing to work.
I wear the same thing
Those
year round all the time. I either wear shorts and a tank top, or I wear a blue Dickie uniform, top and bottom. Those
Ford
are the
Blue
only
wears
thing
blue?
I ever wear.
Would you say
Ford
you're
Blue
a
wears
Dickie?
blue?
What? I
Dickie
do kind of
slacks,
miss
top and bottom.
I do kind of miss the old my old job because I had T-shirts from them, just all T-shirts, long sleeve, short sleeve. That's all I wore was the pants that they bought me, which were Carhartts because I bought them and they paid me back, and they're blue T-shirts, and I didn't have to worry about messing up any of my clothes.
Mike used to work at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. What?
What do you used to do there, Mike?
I wear a shirt and
Hopefully you did
sweats.
barbecue there because
What'd you say, Mach 1?
I wear a shirt and sweats to work.
You've been there 30 years.
I couldn't get away with sweats where I worked because it was a shop and they got mad at us for doing that.
Yeah, we're at a shop too, but you know.
It's Washington State where I was working, so they were all kind of everything. You had to follow the rules and safety stuff and BS. I worked in the electrical shop. I built panels.
I just do Army crap.
I've been to Atlanta before. It rained out. It got rained
What was
out.
that, Jamie?
I said I just do Army crap for a living. That's it.
I used to a long time ago.
What's up, Boost Addict?
What's up, Booster Dick?
Dick. What's up, Mike?
He's like, oh Lord, here we go with the boosted dick.
It never stopped. Me and Mach 1 have always called him Booster Dick.
So I think Salty's the one that started that.
It was
I
somebody.
think so, but it just
I
stuck.
think it was something.
I still
I
remember
told
the
him
first time
he
I
should
heard
just
it.
change his name to it.
No, that wouldn't look too good.
That sounds like a that sounds like a medical facilities in certain countries.
Or a pill. Booster Dick could be a pill.
I'm not. No comment. No comment. I'm not giving anybody any ammunition. No thanks.
Why you taking the blue pill now?
No. I was going to say another name for it, but I know Rav4 would run with it, so we're just going to leave it alone. He would take that like a freaking baton in a fucking biathlon. He'd fucking be running record speed. Hey, Carrie, how you doing?
Hi, Carrie.
What did I come into?
Oh, the usual shit shenanigans. It's all Fort fault.
It's not my fucking fault.
It's all your fault, bro.
You guys were all here for how long before I got here?
Yeah, well, it didn't get bad until you showed up on this panel. So,
well, fine, fuck you. I'm
Penny. Oh my God!
Did he just pull some line?
No, he just pulled a funky.
They'll be back. They'll be back.
Hey, well, I know. I just.
You son of a bitch! Fine, then I'll get the fuck out of here.
He's attracted to you naturally.
Oh
No.
my God!
Hell no.
Oh man!
I got my mate. I'm good.
I mean, if a 4-banger gapping GTs doesn't make you hard, then might have something wrong. What? Oh my God, that's too funny.
I'm closer to being able to get a car in my garage now. I'm getting.
You said that. That's funny. I took my car out of the garage and filled it with RC cars.
Oh yeah, yeah. I only
That
have
is
one of those. It's got its parking spot already, but I'm hoping after this weekend I can at least get my wife's Mustang in there and maybe even my Focus, so I can start working on it.
all the RC car talk. That was
No, don't do that. Funky will leave.
No, I've been looking as I'm taking these transmissions, as I'm doing these transmission R&Rs at work. I've been looking at oddball cars, trying to figure out, all right, what one do I want to chop up? I
Mitsubishi
kind of
Scary.
like. No, I actually have a lot of respect for those cars. I damn sure wouldn't cut one of those up. They're worth too much now.
What's
Um,
that?
Mitsubishi Stereo or Chrysler Conquest, they're worth too. A shell is worth $5 to $6 grand, $7 grand now.
Holy
They're
crap.
yeah, especially here. They're buying those cars that are crashed for $4,000 and $5,000. They're crashed.
Well, I'm seeing people trying to sell shells that are rusted out of just Fox bodies for $3,000 and $4,000.
Yeah,
You people are crazy.
and they're getting it.
I know, and it's ridiculous.
Yep.
Shells, complete shells, nothing but. And I'm like, I didn't even pay that much for my last one that ran.
I worked on a Mazda 3 today, and I really like the structure of the bottom of the car. I think it would be really, really easy to put a small block and rear wheel drive it.
What year 3 was it?
It was
And was it a hatchback or the sedan?
sedan. Okay, so I don't like hatchbacks of any make or model personally.
Well,
So
that's your choice.
right. So I kind of don't even look at them, but the car that came in today was a 4-door sedan, and it was 09, 08.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a decent. You can get a small block in there pretty easily. You got plenty of room.
That's what I was thinking. I was looking at it, and the way the subframe and everything was created and the way everything mounts underneath of it, I think it would be really easy to put a Fox body rear end under the back of it. Really easy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've just been looking at all the different cars. I think a Jeep Liberty would be super easy to small block.
Jeep Liberty is
I know
trash.
somebody that, speaking of Jeep Liberty, not a small block, but I know somebody that put the 4.7 Dodge. Because it's if you get the first year of the Jeep Liberty, they got the 45 RFE transmission, which is the stronger than the 42 RLE that came in the 03.5 to and later. So they took a 4.7 from a Dodge and bolted it right into the 45 RFE, and they put 1-ton axles under it.
Yep. And the funny thing is you only have to add like 3 wires going from the 3.7 to the 4.7 to run the injection and the coils. There's a couple of those here in town that they've swapped the 4.7s in them. There's one here in town that's got the 5.7 Hemi swapped in it too.
I still kind of want to get another Focus like mine, the hatchback, and it's got the 5.0 in it with the rear end. You know,
I almost bought one recently.
Looks really good too.
Yep, I almost bought one recently, but the dude backed out on me.
How much was he asking though?
$1,500. He was going to keep his motor and training, but it had all the V8 swap kit and everything already in it.
That's the expensive part.
Yep.
Getting the
I
swap
used to have a
kit
Liberty.
and the rear end put in, you know, because it's a lot of work.
The rear end stuff was the only thing I was even worried about. The front stuff, well, I got a tubing bender. I'll bend the tubing myself.
Yeah. I don't have one of those anymore.
What was you saying, Jamie?
I said I used to have a Liberty. I had a Cherokee, a Liberty, and the only reason I had those two is my dad got on me for using he said my CJ7. Well, I had a new Wrangler. It was an 04, but it was new at the time. And he said, "Oh, you can't put kids in that. It's unsafe." So he kind of strong armed me into getting a family car.
Big Block, I won't hate on you getting a Z06. Sorry, Jamie, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I'm just talking about my whole shenanigans with Jeep stuff.
Ooh, C506 is nice, big block.
Big block. Some people like
Chevy
Corvettes.
C06,
I'm
but
gonna grab my water. I'll be back in a second.
We didn't even notice you were here.
Uh, he said he's getting a He's going to get a Corvette. Is he fixing to go through his midlife crisis? Is it going to be red?
Little
he's
red.
talking to Z06, so it's more than midlife crisis. Midlife crisis is just get the basic one.
Yeah, you're right.
I think I'm gonna start crocheting for my midlife crisis.
I tried that
Not
once.
that I don't have anything against
I'm good at it.
crocheting.
He said, "Did you say you tried that once?"
Yeah. It's calming. I will say that, but I'm not very good at it. So
I learned it in home ec class.
I've learned it from my grandmother. But that was so long ago. When I tried to pick it back up a couple years back just as something to do, back before I could do car stuff. So we're talking over 10 years ago, but I sucked. I couldn't do anything right. It would never work out right. So I gave up on it.
I don't even know how I got sucked into doing car stuff. Actually, I kind of do.
My wife does needlepoint,
like
but she
cars?
doesn't do crochet.
I like cars. That's how I got sucked into doing car stuff. So
I
I finally made my household. I got my household all Ford again. My wife got rid of her crappy Mercedes and bought an Edge. So we're back to being all Ford again.
Bruce Nick said the guy I hit at work had a C5.
I know how I got into car stuff. I was so when I was really young, my parents used to dump me off at the farm with my grandparents and great grandparents. And I took more interest in what my great grandfather was doing welding than I did doing kitchen work with my grandmother. And then it just turned into something. And the next thing you know, we're putting snowmobile motors and go-karts with my cousins.
There you go.
That was a bad idea, Jamie.
No, that's
not
good
a bad
idea.
idea. That's a good idea.
Hell yeah.
No, that was bad.
Nowadays, you could do that and have a turbo on it.
Yeah, put a Hayabusa in a go-kart.
My car addiction started because I found out that people sucked, and it started with how bad my family sucked. So I put all my interest into cars, car magazines, cars, car models, anything car. And it got me away from people for a long time. And then I grew up and got married and found out that you still have to have some people, but you get to pick and choose them.
You're right, Victor. Mercedes engineering is cool, but super expensive. And the Mercedes she had was the ML350. It was an 05, and it ran great, even with high mileage. Super high mileage. The engine ran fine. It was all the interior and electronic stuff, like the lock and everything else that was broken. It was going to cost me way too much to fix.
I got a OM617 out of a Mercedes, which 5-cylinder diesel that I'm planning on putting in a Jeep right now.
I would not
And
mind
it runs.
the diesel.
What's that?
Right on.
That 5-cylinder diesel's nice.
Yeah, mechanical injection pump and everything. We just have to get a front sump oil pan or a rear sump oil pan because it's gonna smack the differential. So he's got to purchase all the conversion stuff. I mean, yeah, obviously I'll do the labor for a generous gift to help him out because man, he don't know what's going on. He doesn't.
All right, RAV4, have a good night, brother.
Later,
He
Rav.
doesn't put a Jeep. Take care, RAV4.
I actually have to think what got me into cars was my stepdad. But for him, it was all Jaguars. So we always had Jaguars at home, and I loved them. And I was really sad when somebody T-boned his E-Type 2+2 because that was one of my favorite cars. Love that car. But he got me into cars, got me into taking care of them and helping him out. And then he ended up buying a Triumph Spitfire, which ended up being my car basically for my last couple of years in high school. And I learned how to work on it, learned how to do everything. And then the engine finally blew on it, and I sold it and bought a Pinto, and that's when I started doing all Ford stuff because my first car was a Pinto.
The 2.3.
Well, I
guess
gotta
it
really
was.
tell you guys something
2.3.
right
It was
now.
a '79 Ford Pinto with
See, I
a.
got into cars because we was in the family business and all that, but I got into
Yeah.
Mustangs because my brother had a 1970 Mach 1 with a 428 Cobra Jet in it with a 4-speed. That's what got me into cars. You know what I mean? And
A
then
real one.
after that, we had car lots and junkyards and bump shops, so I had no choice but to be in the cars.
So
I also
one of my best friends in high school owned a Mach 1. It was a 71 Mach 1. And I love that car, and I helped them rebuild it. 351 in it. And that thing was great. And I guess right after about a year after I graduated, because he stayed there when I met him on the way home, I guess about a year after we graduated, somebody T-boned him. And he still had it. He didn't get rid of it. It's just sitting in the garage, but he was married, had kids, never had time to work on it.
my first car was a 60 Willys Jeep, and I still have it.
Oh,
Nice.
I wish I still had my first car. Was that
And I'll
Triumph car?
It's
And I got-
probably best not to mention your first car because it's a security reset question for a lot of different websites.
Not for me though, because
Not for me either.
The thing about it is that my first car I still got, but my very first car that was in my name was a Gremlin with a 289 in it.
Gremlin.
Oh God, that sounds like a fun
but it
car.
didn't have a
Wait, a
289.
Gremlin with a 289? I thought they had a 290 AMC.
What'd
Did
you
you put a
say,
Ford
Pete?
motor in the? Oh, wait.
I said my mom had a Gremlin, but it didn't have a 289 in it. It had a little 4-cylinder.
Right. Well, this one had a 289 and it was slicks, old slicks. My dad got in a car accident. A lady was suing him, so he put that car in my name so she couldn't get it.
You put a Ford motor in a Gremlin? The
They had a
289 Ford?
289 in it. It was a Ford engine and a Gremlin.
I've
And
seen
then
a
I'm
302 inside an AMC Eagle.
I bet
Hey,
you
my
get
dad.
The Eagles are cool, man. The 4-wheel drive
Yeah,
ones.
they were
Those cars
awesome.
was bomb, man.
Lifted with the skid plate. Yeah.
My dad had a 70 Torino GT with the 351 Cleveland and a 4-speed in it. He got T-boned, and the dude that helped him get out of the car, because he got T-boned in the driver's seat, the dude that helped him get out of the car ended up buying the car from him, took the motor and tranny out of it, and put it in the Gremlin. And this was in the 80s that this happened, and that car is still running around town. 351 Cleveland and a 4-speed in a Gremlin.
In a
Dude,
little
it's-
Gremlin. I wish
That
I'd
car
found-
still runs around.
So
I
Mom
don't know
didn't
how
trade her
fast that
Gremlin
Gremlin
in.
was.
She
'Cause I
didn't
was
trade it
only
in because it
third or
didn't
fourth
run.
grade, but that Gremlin was cool as hell.
Somebody just said CJ7. Now my eyes and ears are all perked up because I've had a CJ7 since 2009.
I love the old CJ7s. Those are some of my favorite Jeeps.
That's the one that has the 9-inch rear and front.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's 10 o'clock and I have to go to work in the morning, so I gotta get ready for bed.
All right,
All right,
Corey, have a good day tomorrow, buddy.
I'm gonna try.
Later, 4 Blue.
Hey,
Take care.
Mike's Garage. I'm not a hater on the 9-inch. I just, it's overkill, buddy.
He's a hater. I'm telling you, come in here, started hating on Funky right away. 9 inches, man. I tell you what.
I'm passionate. So he said AMC was famous for using Ford Engineer. Yeah, they use the Duraspark ignition for in the Jeeps, and that was problematic because some of the replacement Duraspark modules are like Chinese crap, and once they like too much heat cycles, it's just it's crap. So what we did, we used to take the innards of the Duraspark module, and we would put a GM HEI ignition module and wired it in, but the 4-pin version. And then people would just do the MSD stuff. But I took the Duraspark out, and then I just went with a big cap HEI in mine. And then, at first I had a 4-pin because I was carbureted. Then when I did the fuel injection conversion, I did the 7-pin so I can have spark control of the computer.
A lot of technical work there.
So Funky, what was your what sucked you into Mustangs? What put the love of Mustangs into you? Funky.
I just like that uncomfortable silence that was happening there.
Yeah, okay. He's like, I just want to see if I can get 5 seconds of silence on this thing.
I had a 79 Mercury Capri.
Oh, okay.
4-banger, 4-speed.
Dude, my first ride in a Mustang was my godfather's.
It leaked oil terribly, so my dad just threw a case of oil in the back seat and says, check the oil.
Yep.
Hey, as long as it runs. But yeah, my first ride was my godfather's 68 Shelby that didn't have the original motor. I think it had a 351 Cleveland in it. And dude, he took me for a ride in my neighborhood and chirped it in third gear, and it was like a perch on a freaking night crawler, man. Just hooked. Just hooked. That car was so nice, dude. White with blue stripes. Oh my god.
And
yeah, go ahead.
It's funny that we remember this stuff when we were younger, and now we fell into it now that we're older. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. It was my good friend's Mach 1. It was the blue with the black stripes on it. It was so nice. I love that car. And when I helped him get it working, I mean, I'd help friends get their 68, like Camaros running and all that, and I still didn't love them as much as I loved riding in that Mach 1. That thing was just a beast.
Well,
it wasn't the fastest thing in the world, but it sounded great, and it made me want a Mustang.
I can get in my Mach 1 any given day, my 70.
Yeah.
And it put a smile on my face.
It's my wife's favorite.
When I get in that 21, it really puts a smile on my face.
Yeah. Which one do you like the sound of better?
Well, the 70s always got the muscle sound, you know what I'm saying, from the old muscle car days. But I actually like the sound of the new one over like the flat plane crank Shelby and stuff like that, because it still has a muscle sound to it, not a supercar sound to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I mean, as far as both of them, I like them to both, about the same.
Really? Because I did not like the sound of my GT when I first had it, and I opened it up so you could actually hear it, because the 16s were silent from the factory.
Right.
So I opened it up so you could hear it by getting rid of that suitcase underneath the resonator, and then drilling some holes right before the mufflers, because the mufflers were overpowered. And I thought it was too raspy. It was like a V6. But with the new exhaust I have on it, I love the sound of it. It sounds great.
Yeah, the 21, it sounds really good, but I got the different modes, so I can go through them and pick the one I like the best. My wife, Shelby, it's just ear piercing, man. If I'm in the garage and she starts that thing up, it hurts.
Oh, yeah.
My ultimate Mustang, and I've actually been contemplating on trading one of my vehicles in for, is like a 64 to 66. It can be whatever, but it's got to be a manual. And what I would do, I would put like a modern 5-speed, like a TK or TKX and a 289 and just cruise.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe even 302. Nothing crazy. I mean, even a Motorcraft 2100 2-barrel would be enough for me. Or I could do a Holly 390, I guess.
You don't need the speed. You just want the sound and the car.
Yeah, because getting my Jeeps ready for wheeling, like I have a day. I have 1 to 3 days sometimes back before I'm going on another work trip. And sometimes it turns into a chore. Then there's some times where I have a lull where I'm home a lot. Then I can cook up all kinds of concoctions, and it's not for me. It's for other people just because, hey, Jamie, what are you doing? Hey, would you mind helping me with this? And then I'm like a yes woman a lot. And I'm just like, okay, let's do it.
What I've always wanted was a yes woman.
Sure.
When I get back, I'm gonna drive the crap out of my Jeep because everyone else has been driving. Someone like drove it to the coast and back. I'm like, all right.
Where are you now?
Okay, you can drive it if you want. I don't care. Like it's getting driven.
Do that.
But the nice thing, I think the nice thing about Fox body Mustangs is that they still have that old
Later, big
hotline
block.
style driving. You know what I'm saying? They're still got the muscle car style driving in them. So that's what's so big about the Fox bodies, dude, because you still feel like you're driving that muscle car from the 70s. You know what I mean?
Later, big block.
Yeah,
T, what's up, sir?
I
A
found
muscle
the
car from the 70s,
65.
but half the size.
I found
Right.
the 65
shit.
hard top with a 200 inline. And had a C4 and I guess the 8-inch rear. And I was
Put your penis
so
away.
close buying it, and I did it. And I wish I $5,000. And it ran because it ran because I did the transmission pan and filter on it.
Quit showing your pee-pee, Salty.
You could
That's all
actually
it
see
is
that.
now at my age is a pee-pee.
You could actually see that.
What's up, Salty?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Doing
Hi.
much better now.
Hello.
I'm sorry, I'm about past my bedtime.
Hey, you see this? This is the original key to my 70 Mach 1. Look how wore out this thing is.
Hold on. Wow.
You have two keys for your Mach 1? Door
Nope,
key and
it's the
ignition
only
key,
one.
or is it only
You
one?
have a door key, a trunk key, and ignition key.
Okay, trunk key for yours. Okay.
Yeah, the door key fits the ignition and the doors.
I still got both sets of
Because
keys.
my
for
old
Fox.
Mustang had door key that worked in trunk, and then ignition key. Ignition key was square. The door key was round.
Yeah.
Funky,
got
where do you have both sets? Wait, Funky, where do you have both sets keys from?
The door and the ignition.
No, my Fox. I got the original, both sets of the original keys for my car.
Nice.
I had,
I still
but,
have.
but I have. I made a generic set that I carry around
Right.
But you know, Funky, how long have you had that car for?
since 2005.
You had
Damn.
it for a long time.
I still have the original key. No, I don't have the original key to my Willys, but I do have the original ignition lock. Well, I do technically have the original key, but the ignition lock and key is in my toolbox back in PA. But I have the original key to my 76 CJ7, but I don't carry it. That's what I'm trying to like get as like the 76 CJ7 was my 100% daily driver for years, and I'm going back to that point. But I kind of turned it into a trail rig at the same time, so, and it's just a pain to get in.
I got my truck back today, and I haven't decided if I'm going to start driving it daily again or not.
Hey, you know something else I got? I got a key. I got the original key to my wife's panties.
Oh, wow. Nice. Hey, Jamie, are you originally from PA?
I sure hope you wouldn't need a duplicate.
Yeah, I was born in Silver Spring, Maryland, and then we moved up to Pennsylvania. And then I joined the Army, and then they stationed me at Meade, or not Meade, but they stationed me in Dundalk for the first 2 years as a mechanic. And then I got out, and I came back in the Army, and then they stationed me at Fort Benning after going to equipment operator school.
I was at Fort Benning for
He's funny. T. Hessler says that Salty has his original underwear from grade school.
I
have 5 years till retirement.
In basic
5
training.
years.
But I was born in Pennsylvania and only lived there for 3 months.
You
I
know,
have 5
that's
years
very,
till I retire.
Rich, I'm going to tell you something. It's very interesting. But you know, they only make so many keys for Fords, like this style, the old style, the old square style. They only made so many because you could actually go through parking lots and find.
There's like 7, right?
Yeah.
7 different keys.
I don't know how many there is, but there's only a few of them.
I think there's only like 7. Same thing for a lot of different car companies. There was only like 5 to 7 different keys. Because back then people didn't steal cars.
Well, they did, just not to the degree that they do now.
Right. That's what I mean. Is it wasn't as bad then. I mean, now you've got electronic keys, and people are still finding ways to steal those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, they didn't need keys to steal a car. It was easy as hell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s, we wore my
Oh, that is nice. I like that.
Yeah, that's my '76 CJ7. Hold on.
I do like that. That is nice. That is one of my.
Well, no, they only make so many of them. That's why. That's funny.
Those are my favorite. Well, I'd still like the CJ5s too, except for their problem with the braking frame.
Nah, the problem with the braking frame and the CJ5s comes 75 and pre when they didn't fully box them. After 1976, they fully boxed them. But the only thing I don't like about the CJ5 is even after 81, when they went to they didn't put wide track axles in it, so you still got that narrow
That's true. Well, they were small. They were really small.
I have a
And I used
CJ5
to really
also.
love the old Army Jeeps from like Korea era, the 50 Army Jeeps. Those were
That's what I have one of them.
Those
So-
were fun little Jeeps to be in. Just
My dad.
parts.
So at the junkyard, my dad bought a bunch of the male Jeeps when they, got rid of them
Yeah.
and they was buying new ones. We got one key and it fit every single one of them.
Really?
There's
Yeah.
Hold on.
Side view.
Hold on. And I have a Brazilian 1-ton truck transmission in it, though.
Wow. That is nice.
So I'm getting tired.
Bye, Funky.
I'm getting tired and man. He was too tired.
Stop talking about Mustangs and he was gone.
So is that it? Do you know what a Ford 9-inch front steer axle looks like?
What's that?
A Ford 9-inch front steer axle.
Can't say that I do.
They don't put them in Mustangs. Hell, hardly ever even know what it is.
What the hell is that? The front axle. What's a front
Yeah,
axle?
I took a Ford 9-inch rear and made it a front steer. It was a nightmare, and I'll never do it again. I gotta find a picture of it.
Well, that you know that picture I showed you yesterday or day before, that truck that was out here that was mostly deuce and a half with
Yeah.
a old Ford truck, cab on it with the 427 in it. That thing
Yeah.
was a beast. The hydraulic steering on the front's what I loved.
I gotta find this.
Yeah, so don't be such a goober.
Man, that was when I was making the Hydro Ram. I gotta find a good picture of a front steer. I know it's on my Instagram. That one time that I worked on the Jeep in my dress, that was an awful day.
That one time. That one time at band camp, it was an awful day. I don't ever work on my car in my dress, ever.
You pass
We was
around like a
wondering
fluke.
about that, Pink. We was really wondering.
Oh, so Mike's
Dress
garage.
at the kilt.
Mike's garage.
All right, so
Yes,
that's
sir.
what there it is. That's what a front steer Ford looks
Hold on
like.
one sec, Mike.
Oh,
yeah.
That looks like a 9-inch.
Mike's.
Yeah.
what? Mike's.
but you set it up to make it a steering axle. Did you do the welding on that yourself? She welds
Everything.
better than I do.
And then there's the parts that I used to put it together. It's on my coffee table with the tire in the background.
Damn. Nice.
It's got the hubs, the rotors. I use Bronco rotors because the Ford and Jeep shared the same bolt pattern. So I used Bronco rotors with Chevy 3/4 ton braking hardware, and it just works. And I don't even have power brakes. I have manual brakes. I use a Corvette master cylinder.
But those right there, those drums and the rotors and stuff, I know was pretty much just, for Dana's and stuff like that. So they all interchanged.
That's the. Oh, that was Sam. That's the. I did a rear disc brake conversion. That's actually basically a re-drilled Explorer 8.8 because I use 8.8 brakes in the rear. And
I'm
they
gonna
just
head back
work.
to the chat.
All right, Salty. You ain't
Later,
saying much
Salty.
tonight, dude. How you been?
Not too much now.
Bye, Salty. Bye.
So Mike's garage. I'm assuming we can talk about your numbers that you ended up getting.
Oh, the horsepower.
Yeah. Or do
yeah,
you want to
sure.
wait?
I don't care.
Did you already? I didn't know if you had a video you were looking to put out or something.
Oh, I already put it out. A couple days ago, 3 days,
Okay.
ago, something like that, 4
I
days
don't
ago.
even get notifications for your videos. I bet they unsubbed me from you. I don't even know. So yeah, I remember. I guessed like 480 to 500 was my first guess, I believe.
It was actually 450.
I thought we said it was 470 something.
I think it's going to be probably around 470 if the torque converter was locked up.
Oh, that's why you asked for blue earlier.
Yeah, I think I lost about 15, 20 ponies. The other thing too is the timing. I only have it at 17 degrees. If I bring it up to 22, I'd pick up more, and if I leaned it out a little bit, I'd pick up more. So if I put in race gas, crank the timing, leaned it out a bit, probably would get it close to 500 to the wheel.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Hey, Boost Addict, why don't you jump in? Or are you not able to tonight? You're not working.
Probably all 10 million. I think he said, he starts Monday. So
So
I know he
when-
starts his new job Monday. I hate
when
to
Mike's
let
garage,
but hey,
when Mike's
moving up.
garage gets 500 to the rear wheels, he's got to change his name to Race Car Mike.
To be honest, I'm actually happy with where it's at. It's running really nice on the streets. So I've got 315s in the rear, and if I do if I'm hitting it from a roll, it just spins it all the way through first, second, and then hits third.
Nice.
So I mean, even if I had more power, it's not like I can get the traction anyway.
But once you hit 500, you got to change your name to Race Car Mike.
Damn, blow.
Hey, I know. I didn't mean it that way. Really didn't, Mike.
Mike's garage, how much does your car weigh?
3,400 pounds.
God, that's like 800 pounds less than mine.
Yeah, that is pretty light.
So it's probably
That's like my Focus. That's what my Focus weighs is 3,434 or 1.
One of these days, I want to take mine to a truck stop and get it weighed.
So it's probably if I tune it for race gas and I crank the timing at 22 degrees, which is what the Cobra guys would run with the 4.6s. It should be 500 to the wheels, and I'm guessing around close to 6 at the motor.
Oh, nice.
So good enough.
Mike's Garage is the name I actually was going to use originally for my channel, but it was taken.
I'm sorry.
How long ago did you start your channel?
I'm joking. Mike's also my name, but Pinks was always what I was going to go with because online I'm known as on gaming, Xbox and stuff. It's Pink Panther. Always has been since before Xbox gaming was a thing. So Pink's Garage was just a thing. My problem was I couldn't get the Instagram because Pink's Garage in Hawaii has it, and that's a bar that I've been to, and I watched Megadeth there one night, whacked out my ass on all kinds of stuff.
Sounds like a
the
good
Army
time.
station in Hawaii.
The only way to watch the show.
Yeah, some
Well, it
good
was a great
concerts
show.
coming up
It was awesome.
here soon. I'm going to Scorpions tomorrow night, and then not Megadeth. Iron Maiden's going to be out pretty soon.
Iron Maiden, nice.
Don't worry, I'm
They're
drinking
my
some.
all-time favorite band.
I didn't think you was a rock and roll, Mike.
Me?
I figured you was a country boy.
Oh, please. I hate country music.
There you go.
I listen to country music too, but I like rock.
The stuff I used to drink on live streams before my
Here he is.
medicine.
What's up, Boost Addict?
What's up, Mike?
What's up?
Booster Dick, what's up, buddy?
We got 1 mic, 2 mic, 3 mics. We got 3 mics on this panel.
Mike's deep right now.
Hey, if they hit any increments on when they're going to do Ford Takeover next year?
I've heard fall now. Last I heard.
I had heard something about fall. I haven't heard much else other than that. That popped up and haven't heard anything else.
Talk Ken tomorrow and actually talk to him because I need to find out what this is going to cost me with my car because I'm already dreading what the cost is going to be. but I need to find out.
Sup, T?
Since he about swallowed his tongue when he got the invoice.
From Calimer.
No, I paid Calimer. That's already done. I paid that directly.
Gotcha.
No, the Whipple.
Oh, yeah.
There were a lot
Hey.
more parts needed than I knew were needed, because when I was sold this, I knew it was for a Gen 3 and I was moving it to a Gen 2. So yes, I had to buy a different intake or a different throttle body. I got Alex's old one.
I helped push your car into the garage.
Oh, good for you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's a heavy sound, isn't it?
Man, we were running. Me, Chris, Alex, and Ken are running. Well, Ken's in the car. Me, Alex, and Chris are pushing that thing up into the
Thing's
shop
heavy.
from around in the grass. I was like, oh my God.
That's an angled driveway too. That's not like it's flat.
It's a heavy angled driveway.
Yeah.
But as soon as I got there, after I said, "Is that a Supra?" I walked inside, saw the transmission, looked at Chris, and said, "Please tell me that's Mike's." He said, "Yes, we're putting it in a couple of minutes." And I said, "Sweet."
Nice.
Did you test drive his car yet?
No.
Not done yet.
Oh, I thought
can't
it was
wait
done.
till it's done, and then it's got to go get tuned. It's going to cost me.
Is
way
Daryl
more than
tuning it?
It's going to cost me way more than I wanted it to.
Everything costs way more than we want them to.
And as my wife just chimed in that you couldn't hear, way more than my wife wants it to as well.
I'm going to go to one of the Robert U.
I went with Focus RS head gaskets.
Focus RS?
Yep.
Weren't those
Well,
the bad ones?
I'm going to tell you, gentlemen,
Actually,
ladies,
you do know that the RS head gaskets that were bad were actually Mustang head gaskets, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I went with the correct RS gasket.
Good.
The one that they weren't. The one that comes on a 22, or not a 22, but the one that they fixed the issue with.
Right. Who did we just lose? Zach? No. Zach's
No, Gary.
Yeah, I was reading that a bunch of RSs got Mustang gaskets, and then they wondered why they were failing.
Well, that's because they don't match up. They weren't exactly the same at the time.
The Mustang gasket shouldn't exist. It's terrible.
It is a horrible one. That's what
I should have
wife-
took pictures of them beside each other.
So
I looked
my
at
wife
them and I said,
has a
"Why?"
17, but I don't think it has that gasket issue.
I don't know. I looked at them though, and I was like, I really just want to go up to Ford and throw the gasket at somebody.
Well, hers is stock again, so that's all there is to it.
I
It's
put
stock with
L19s in it.
It's stock with no wastegate control right now, so the wastegate's running directly off spring, because it's. I don't know where her original manifold controller is, and the one we had on there, the eBoost 2, they didn't hook back up, and I took it out. And what I might do is, if I cannot find her original or buy the set, which is $123 to buy a new one, because you got to buy the whole tubing kit and everything together. It doesn't come by itself.
Right.
Or I'm going to just rewire the Mac valve that I have, or cut the connector off and wire the Mac valve in, and it'll work just the same.
Yeah, I've got a.
Later, Gary.
Like, I'm at the point I don't know what to do to my car.
So, what year is yours?
18.
So you've got the more power engine. Hers is a 17. Didn't they?
The only thing they changed was it got a Continental ECM.
Later, Salty.
And then you got what's up, Chris? And then you got different modes that she didn't have, but she does have them because I programmed them in. I reprogrammed her ABS so she'd have traction or line lock.
Yep.
I put
hers is a manual.
Hers is
I got a Continental ECM.
Yeah, the Continental ECMs are nice. It gave a lot more options in the computer.
Yes.
Oh, later, Salty. Not sure if you heard. Take care, brother.
Later, Salty.
The GTs run a Continental too now, don't they? The 18's up.
I think the new ones do. Yeah.
Yes.
I have a 16, so I wouldn't know.
The reason why I went Continental ECM for my EFI conversion is because I use the industrial version, so it's waterproof.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Smart.
But it's speed density wideband O2. It's basically meant to run a generator or a boat, and then high pressure fuel injectors on the throttle body, Holly throttle body. Works.
By the way, Chris, I was watching TV and somebody was eating pierogies, and I said, "Oh my god, now I want pierogies."
Why do you have to mention pierogies? 'Cause now I want pierogies.
Dude, I went to Chris's house and had them for the first time.
I've never had
And
one.
Those were
They're
real, right,
so
Chris?
good.
Correct. Yes, those were real. Just flat. They were just free. They were just flash frozen.
Yeah, you're talking good potato pierogies, right?
We got potato and cheese. I got kraut. I've got sweet cheese, and I got cheese blitzes.
Where did you get those?
My aunt always, whenever she came down for my dad's birthday, she brought me literally like a damn 50-gallon cooler full of them.
That is so nice. I've had the only ones I've had in the last 10 years are the potato and cheese. I have not had a kraut one in forever. And then they used to have the potato and sausage ones I used to really love too.
Well, when we get your car closer to being done and we get a date for you to pick it up, I'll remind myself I will get some made and bring it to the shop.
I would appreciate
Car
it.
and done. That's funny. Sorry.
So good.
That just sounds so good right now.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the hookup on those oil filters, Cooler.
Oh, of course. No problem at all. That's what I was telling you, dude. If I can buy stuff in bulk and save money, I'm going to buy stuff in bulk. It's the reason why I still got like 50 quarts of 5W50 in my garage.
Yeah.
Speaking of 5W50, I need 12 quarts and 2 filters.
Yeah, I'm gonna soon too.
If you can get me a price, I'll probably buy them next week.
Okay.
Must
I
be
need
nice for the
20.
next shop. Or at least close enough.
I need 2050 VR1 with the high zinc because of my flat tappet cam. Also because the clearances in my bearings are a little bit well up.
Stocks it.
It's funny. We were talking about heavyweight oils earlier.
Yeah.
Rotelity 1540 still.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, hold the phone key.
Oh yeah, Rotella T4 or
No.
something.
Good old
Yeah.
manufacturers.
But Jamie, AutoZone carries VR1.
Do they?
I sold a ton of it, and it's usually on sale for like $21 a gallon.
I just have to say, AutoZone sucks, man.
Hey,
They shouldn't have let you go.
I quit. Well, I was given the option of quitting or being fired.
See,
Yeah.
O'Reilly's don't have it. Generally, they don't have it.
Sorry, hit the wrong
Or
button.
or just put gear oil down the crankcase. It keeps the
Valvoline has a deal
Don't do
with
that
AutoZone
now.
in a lot of cases, so a lot of specialty Valvoline gets carried by AutoZone.
Well, the only thing I ever buy from AutoZone oil wise is the titanium from the oil. Titanium.
Castrol.
Yeah, because that's the only, just if you want to study into it, it's the only actual one of the few actual full synthetic oils they sell
Yeah.
in the U.S. because the U.S. has a broad spectrum of what can be considered a full synthetic.
Correct.
I just go with whatever's got the high zinc at the time
Well,
because
for you, yeah, you need a high zinc. So
Well, that's what I was saying earlier about zinc. Is if you actually look, Rotella T1540 is still one of the highest concentrations of ZDDP.
it's
Yep.
a T4 or T6.
No, just regular Rotella T1540.
Yeah, the
Old school
standard,
white
standard oil, not the synthetic.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
T4.
regular 1540.
Yeah, it's T4.
That's actually what I
synthetics
used
are
to
really
break in.
kind of low in zinc, isn't it?
Do what now?
I said synthetics are really kind of low in zinc, aren't they?
Correct. Yes. The ZDDP was big for most of the life of the internal combustion engine because it's what helped harden metal engine surfaces with the zinc and phosphorus.
Right.
Man, I got
Now they're not trying
I
to
have
do
an
that
old-
anymore.
And I have an old style flat tappet cam with 240,000 miles on it.
Nice.
Run you some 1540 in it, and it'll live. But that's why I actually used to break engines in with was I would do the initial startup on 30 weight and actually technically start the cam break in, dump it 1540, and change the filter, and I'd rawhide for about 250 to 500 miles, dump it again, send it.
When I'm doing the top end, the cam and lifters for because I'm about to pull the head because the seats are gone. Well, the guides are wobbled out in 2 of the cylinders, and the seats they keeps going through seats every few years. So I would replace the seats, but now I have a different head that I've put LS valves in it. So I'm going to put that on there with a different cam profile. I'm going to do a double roller timing chain. This is for a straight 6, so it's not going to make any buku amount of power. It's got good compression.
Wait, 4.0?
It's a 4.2 AMC motor.
Oh, okay. I remember the trick with those things of swip swapping 4.0 and 4.2 parts and make you a factory stroker.
So I'm gonna keep the bottom end stock 4.2, and I'm putting a 4-liter head on it so it breathes better. Because the injection that I put on the 4.2, I'm not even taking an advantage of what I did. So I'm gonna.
Have you got the mono or the dual blade?
It's a dual blade. It's I did a Holley throttle body, and then I did a computer to. It's basically a modified GM TBI with higher pressure fuel injection and higher impedance fuel injectors and higher and it's an external regulator instead of the internal regulator.
Yeah, I would.
It works.
Okay, because I was trying to think, if you run the late model 4.0 head, you got to run the 4.0 header or exhaust manifold setup, and you got to run the 4.0 intake manifold setup, correct?
Well, you can run the 4.2 intake the old log style intake manifold on the 4.0 head if you modified the way the manifold sits on the dowel pins. You got to grind to like a U shape. But I'm going to get a different style manifold from Clifford, and then I'm going to put and then I'm going to go to Howell, which Howell makes an adapter plate that goes over the Clifford to put a TBI. And there's no difference between the Howell TBI mounting flange and the Holley. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm still going to use the water ports to get even heat through the manifold so it gets proper atomization for the fuel. So that's one good thing I like that Clifford did.
Good deal.
And I run an HEI distributor. So I used to have a 4-pin in there. Now I have a 7-pin because the computer controls the spark now. So it works fine now. It's just very, very tired, and it shows.
Yeah, but you know as well as I do, AMC, Jeep, Dodge, Mopar, whatever you want to call it, they've had the 6-cylinder, the straight 6s on point since the 60s with the old slant 6 that you couldn't hardly kill. They ain't going to make a ton of power, but you ain't going to kill it unless you're just intentionally trying to kill it.
Yeah, I've been driving this thing since 2009, and I mean, it still works.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
Chris, do you see what's on the bed?
No, I can't really tell what it is.
I don't see any hot blondes or anything like that, so I mean, it really don't matter.
So,
hold on. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you finally
it's an Xbox. I got one of those.
Is that an Alien? Oh, that's an Xbox. No, I thought it was
I've
an
had one of
Alien.
those forever, but it's still packed somewhere.
Where'd you find it?
Best Buy had 2 in stock, and I bought one.
I'll stick with my 1X for now. It's still trucking along just fine.
Yeah, I was surprised they had it in stock. I was like, I'll grab one.
Is that a PRP racing seat as your computer chair?
No, it's a Techni. It
almost look like a PRP, like the Daily Driver. Okay, now I see it.
It does. It's just a Techni, though.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's pretty similar to what's in my car.
That's basically what they've done recently with all these gaming chairs. Is made them like racing seats. They have.
It looks like a PRP Daily Driver seat.
Yep.
I never called them a gaming chair. I always just thought computer chair, but yeah, I guess it makes sense.
It's comfortable.
I was looking at
Yeah.
putting PRP
I
down.
still have my old office chair as my computer chair. It's from my old work.
This is just a hotel special that they give me in the room.
In the hotel. Yeah. They're usually crappy as hell. And the desk usually kind of sucks.
Yeah, and then I have a trackball mouse that I always carry.
Oh, yeah. Smart. Hey,
Hey,
Zach.
Chris, what's the biggest tire I can put on a 20 by 8.5?
245.
Zach.
Well, wait, you talking about S550?
Yeah.
You can get away with a 250. Trying to think, at a 20, you'd have to be at 255, 35.
Hold on, I gotta. Before I have a busted radiator, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh
God. What is that car in your image there, Zach? When you turn your camera off?
CT350.
Is that what is it?
350.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's a small image, so it's hard to see.
Yeah.
I'm blind.
That's why you gotta take the glasses and you gotta do the zoom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I have progressive lenses, and it does.
Just look up like this and look through the bifocals.
I know. I did that. I still couldn't. I was pretty sure it was a 350, but it's not an R, correct?
No.
No. Okay. That's the car I really want right now is a 350R. But I recently looked at the prices of them, and I about exploded.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, you stupid motherfucker, piece of shit! Oh god, I'm still alive. I stubbed my toe.
I was gonna say, about sound like somebody stubbed a toe.
Uh-huh.
I was going to say, tell us how you really feel.
Somebody sounds like she's in the army.
What?
I said, somebody sounds like she's in the army. Really high class there.
Yeah. I don't have to be high class until I retire, and that's 5 years. So then I can be an adult.
What rank are you now?
7.
Okay. I only made E4 and then dropped to E3 before I got out. So
I did that once. Went E4 to E3 to E4.
uh-huh. I didn't go back to E4. If I did, I'd still have been in. Well, I'd have retired by now. Shit. That was so long ago.
The sergeant major doesn't like when you use the motor pool as your personal automotive hobby shop.
Whatever.
There you go, Pink, so you can actually see it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it is. Oh, I love that. I love that
I got
color.
out.
Love the color.
I did a 2-year contract, got out, had a 10-day break in service, got back in, they dropped me to E3 when I came back in.
Oh no, I got dropped to E3 while I was in. After 6 years, I got dropped to E3 because I showed up late for work one day. After that, I looked at my first sergeant and said I want out. And it was just a rash decision right then because I was pissed. I could have beat everything. I could have got my rank back. I could have gone on. But if I'd stayed in the infantry, I'd have probably stayed for 20 years. But I got out and went to a garrison unit, and that ruined my life.
Yeah, I went, I've been all kinds of units. Now I'm in a very interesting part of the Army. It doesn't even feel like the Army half the time.
Yeah, neither did the unit I was in last. It felt like politics and nothing else. We didn't get issued guns. We worked in an office. I never left the office. We didn't ever go to the field. It sucked.
Sounds like S1. No.
Yeah, it does. But it was electronics, and we were garrison. We were garrison, and we were DSGS level maintenance. So
were you doing like a radio frequency and stuff?
Yeah, well, I did radio frequency, but we did anything. X1. So we did any work on parts for the Apache helicopter, but they just got sent to us. We didn't go there. We didn't do anything. We just sat in an office.
So it was like a field maintenance shop.
Not even field. It was like a garrison maintenance shop. I never left. In fact, we were working with civilians.
Sounds like DPW then, or
That was in Washington at Fort Lewis.
I was just there in May, and then I went up to Mount Rainier.
Oh,
And then
in May of
tells
last
you
year,
boots.
I still lived there then. I was in Tacoma. You should have come by and said hi.
I didn't actually I think I was live with Sublime one of those days. I was at Fort
Oh,
Lee.
I wasn't really. I was probably in May. Who knows? I may have been out of town. I may have been in Germany. No.
Victor, what am I looking for? Did you send me a message? I looked. I didn't see anything from you.
I travel a lot. I mean a lot.
I did too with my old job and when I was in Washington. For the last 14 years before this job, I traveled all the time. I was never home. I've been all over the world, but now I'm in Alabama and I'm at a new job and I just stay home all the time.
And that's where I'm going next is Alabama.
Where
My
at?
last tour, Huntsville.
Oh, Redstone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
I was stationed there for school to get into electronics back in 93 and 94.
What you want for your 20s?
What, my Belgians?
Yeah.
You don't want to know.
If you got to ask, you can't afford it.
Hey, no. The bad thing is I'm done with COD for a while. I was going to tell you, Michael. I don't get hooked on this.
Voodoo. Oh, Doom Eternal.
Oh man, I tried building a computer strictly to play that game.
I have a computer to play that would play that game.
My internet connection was too slow.
My internet connection is DSL here. That's the best I can get where I live.
What are we looking at here?
Megabit, and it never hits that.
Oh, that's a nice setup. Is that an RTX 3080?
2080 Ti.
2080 Ti.
I have a 3080 in mine.
Yeah, I'm not spending $3,000 on it.
I didn't spend $3,000. Look at the prices now; they're down below 1,000.
Are they back down?
Oh yeah. They're
I have a Vega 64 power hungry MFer in my.
I've got other lights, but I turned them off.
It required 2 8-pin connections, and I didn't have them. I had to go find my connectors, pull the power supply out to be able to connect a new one to throw into it. Pain in the ass.
How much?
I'm running a 3rd gen i5 right now, but I'm running the same computer case that I ran a slot 3 Pentium 3 processor.
I just commented on it, Victor.
I had a Pentium 3 when they first came out. It was a 400 megahertz, and I had it in the same case that I have my i5 in it.
That's an old case.
Yeah, it still has a zip drive in it.
Oh God, they still have.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
there's still
old.
work. Okay, there's still work. I have a zip drive. It quit working. I threw it away.
Mike's Garage, I just watched your 10-second video that you posted earlier today. That thing sounds good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and I re-clicked the bell, the notification bell. Hopefully it'll start coming.
If I can find that on my phone.
That thing's freaking whining, man.
Yeah, she screamed. The supercharger's louder than the exhaust.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was that Audi I had. That supercharger from the front of the car, that's all you heard. From the back of the car, all you heard was the exhaust. It was so nice.
Mine's kind of the same way. I mean, you still hear the exhaust, I guess, from the front, but you do hear the supercharger.
That's weird. The bell notification was turned off on my.
So, speaking of a 500 supercharger, have you seen what the big craze going on now?
No.
There's people actually swapping, for the big Power 500 guys that are wanting to go.
The Whipple.
Whipple.
Yeah.
The Coyote guys are buying the factory 500 superchargers and they're bolting right on.
Really?
Fully swapped and converted to 6 rib and send it.
Huh.
That's kind of cool.
Mike, it sounded really good. I just muted so I could listen to it.
Thank you, sir.
That's what I did too.
And I had to hit the notification bell again. Why does it?
They do that, dude. They do that.
It happens.
Yeah, exactly. And also it's the algorithm. If you don't view the channel like every other day or every few days, the algorithm thinks, okay, he's not interested no more. We're not going to show him nothing else.
There's a reason that notification bell is there, so you could select it.
It's the
YouTube
algorithm.
needs to fix itself because I lose that on a lot of people, and I'll go a little while without watching anything, and
My
then
channel's
it
dead.
turns off everything.
My channel's dead. I mean, it's up there, but it's really like I don't have time to just keep.
Oh, mine's dead too because I don't upload videos.
I just don't have time to be cranking them out all the time. And
I'm
just,
worse than Sublime.
Damn. Hell,
Say a lot.
my video is doing shit, but yet my short is almost hitting like 1,800 views in like less than a week.
Damn. Nice.
But yet my video that has the short in it only has 150 views in a week.
That's because people don't have attention spans now, and they'll watch shorts all day. But
I
they
think
want long videos.
I think my Subaru build is my biggest hit. I think.
My biggest one so far is from 2 years ago, and it's the second part of my long tube install, and it's at almost 9,000 views now, which is nothing, but for me, that's the biggest one I have.
Oh, I'm lucky if I have 900 views.
If I told you what's got the most views that's active on my channel right now, you'd be questioning a lot of shit on my channel.
Yeah.
A Ford Flex twin turbo exhaust.
And how many views?
15,000.
Jesus.
I have like let's see, I have on one of my Subaru videos is either the collage or the whole. I don't know which one. I stopped. It's weird for me to know that stuff is there, I guess. I took an 04 shell that was clean, and then I had an 05 that was totaled, and I swapped over the good parts of the 05 to the 04. Then I put a 17 powertrain in it, and then I grafted and welded a Bug Eye 02 front end to the 04. So I had a Bug Eye STI 4-door with a 17 powertrain.
That's my two best videos. Part 1 and part 2. And part 1 only has half the views part 2 does. People just wanted to hear the exhaust, I think.
Yeah, cooler. I would really love to get a set of long tubes. You know what I'd actually really like to do is get a set of long tubes. I didn't know with this car that you can get like the short pipe where it's a non-catted pipe. And then if you really need to, for some reason, if I end up failing an emission test, I could just go buy a catted pipe, throw that on, get tested, take it back off, put the catless back on.
Well, this is one thing I was going to ask you. What has Illinois changed the state laws to? Is it every 2 years, regardless of how new the vehicle is? Or are you exempt for X amount of years until it starts being required?
So I don't even know because basically they don't, like when you buy a new car, you don't get your first emission notice until 3 years of ownership.
Right.
So,
okay, so you're good for 3 years.
When I had the Roush, I traded it in for this car right as I was going to have to start testing it.
Yes.
So I haven't had to take a Mustang to an emission center ever.
So I always thought Washington was bad about it because you had an emissions test every year when I first moved there.
That's how it used to be here too.
But
I don't know if it's like that now.
2009 and newer cars didn't ever have to test, and now there's no testing in Washington.
Mike's Garage, you say you're out?
No. I said it's every 2 years now in Illinois.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
The way that Illinois is set up is you could have one sensor not ready and still pass.
Really?
So,
really?
If it's 2001 or older, you could have 2 that are not ready and still pass. But after 2001 and up, any car could only have 1. So that could be your cats. That can be, a wide variety of different things. But you're only
theoretically, I could run no cats and still pass?
On a 85.
No, because whenever that's in play, sensors are turned off, which means on the readiness test they're going to either say unsupported or not ready, which means automatic fail.
Really?
Correct.
See, that's the stupidest thing is if I registered my car at my son-in-law's house, 45 minutes west of me, I wouldn't have to be tested for emissions because he's out in the boonies.
There you go.
Population.
Register it there.
There's your answer.
Hey,
Yeah.
so
No problem.
Sublime.
Now,
all
where
you-
Jamie is right now, I think they have to be tested every 30 days.
No, can't be that often.
California.
What were you saying, Mike?
So
Texas,
Sublime,
they don't
all
care.
you would need is a certain size capacitor and a certain size resistor, and you wire it up a certain way,
Oh,
and
yeah.
all of a sudden life is good. See, the thing to remember is there's a 450 millivolt threshold, and the processor counts how many times above and below it does that. And as long as the crossover count is correct for what it's looking for, the computer is happy.
And
Yeah,
he
it's
was
really
100%
easy
right.
to fake it out. Electronically, it's not that hard.
No.
You just have to figure out what it's looking for, and then you put a resistor and a capacitor on it that it wants to see, like a filter, basically. You're just putting a filter on it so it sees a certain, I think they're looking for current. It's a certain millivolt.
Well,
0 to
Or
1,000
milliamp.
millivolts.
I don't remember. Is it looking for millivolts or milliamps?
Millivolts.
Well,
So
Pink
0
Okay,
to
so
1,000
millivolts, then it's actually really easy to do.
Pinks and
yeah.
Mike, y'all probably remember this back in, say, early mid 2000s. A wonderful company that's still in business today because they build all the O2 extension harnesses for all these header companies. Casper's used to make one for $39, and that's all it
Yes,
was.
they
A little
did.
box.
I
It was a
missed
little
that
box.
box. They were sued out of business for that.
The
almost.
MIO eliminator.
You know what the funniest thing is? I still got 2 of those in my toolbox.
That would work for my car?
I see. That's the one thing. I don't know how tight
No,
the
probably
algorithm
not.
is now in the new
There's-
cars.
Probably
Probably
not.
You can
New
take
cars have
turns.
changed what they're looking at.
Right. They're looking at catalytic efficiency as well, so they actually test the cats to see how much oxygen they can store as it's going through, and by doing that, it can tell if you're trying to cheat the system or if your cats are truly failing.
Have you
There's
tried
a-
reverse
there's a way to cheat
engineering
that
the?
too. There's totally a way to cheat that too, Mike.
The MIO eliminators, yes, you can reverse engineer them.
Yes.
Yeah, just get the I don't think those are probably just regular microcontrollers that are probably simple, like I squared C or UR data that you could probably just decode and get into the root access of the chip very, very well, and then you can just do a dump into the memory and then take that that file and then bin upload it through an Arduino program, and then you have basically you just reburned the chip, the EEPROM, and then you can take the board, whatever the components are, and just kind of do your wire trace and pinouts, and then there you go. You got another board.
I ain't gonna lie.
I
Every
actually
word of that
understand what you're
sounds
talking
Chinese
about.
to me.
It's actually not that hard.
Oh, I gotta
If you can get into the base programming and look at it, it's not that hard. The problem is, it's really hard to get into the base programming.
True.
Well, you can do I have a device. It's called a JTagulator.
No, I know what a JTAG. I used to have one. I don't have one anymore. Somebody took it.
I have a JTagulator in that box sitting right beside me.
Nice.
Yeah. But
And then
no, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just like different little tricks. It's kind of how I was doing my some of my injection stuff.
Okay.
So, Brewer, quick question. So somebody that works at a certain company might be able to set this up for me like that, or no? When he goes to install headers?
I mean, we can do the install, but it would they would have the problem is, and when you get into certain types of headers, it's getting very hard to get a hold of them. If you catch my drift.
Yeah, it is very hard to get a hold of them.
You mean like the Cooks?
If you go with Cooks, now here's the kicker: with you being factory supercharged, you got two choices. You either get their cats, their green cats, which are extremely expensive,
Yeah. I've seen
or
them.
look up ones Ken found, and turns out now Stainless Works and Stainless Power are now using these cats because they are EPA certified with an EO number and are actually, are smog legal in all 50 states. That is GESI.
Yeah, but what I'm looking to do is just basically get. Oh, see, that's right though. If I were to get a
EPA was
capless
just flat.
system,
So
It's
so wait,
got a
if I were to get a
match what we're
capless system, then there's still something that could be. See, and I didn't understand any of this jargon that was being said earlier, so I'm going to use a lot of stupid words here. Yeah, I apologize. If I get a catless system, then I basically could just get a couple wiring setups that would basically make it still the computer still think the cats are there.
Not for yours, no.
No, because actually, if you look at your rear O2s compared to like an S550 with a Coyote, you technically have wideband rear O2s and wideband front O2s because,
What does
as
that mean?
Mike said, it's
he
looking
has a
it's
6
looking
wire for both front and
efficiency.
rear. Is that what you're saying? He's got 6 wire front and rear.
No, the Ford widebands are 5 wire front and rear. Yeah, it's actually looking at true efficiency.
It's a 6-pin plug.
It's only 5 wire 6-pin
plug.
But yeah, that's what it is. That's how it's actually anticipating and looking at efficiency.
Hey, Shell. I hate to say this, Sublime, but you might be best off keeping the factory cats because if you put on high flow cats, they're known for coming apart.
Yeah, no. See, for me, if I was going to do anything, it would either be, catless or, basically headers where I keep the cats on there.
I think the Chinese eBay muffler or long tubes are still available.
But the thing is, he's got to then remove his headers when he does emissions every 2 years.
Yeah, no, I ain't looking to do all that.
Look at the GESI cats. They, like I said, have an EPA number, and there's 2 of them in their higher tiers that are guaranteed each cat will support 850 horsepower apiece.
There are the ones where you can buy the long tubes that are straight long tubes, and then the connectors, like my BMRs that I have on mine, have the cat in that part instead of being up in the actual long tube.
Correct. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's because
those you can buy some really nice cats that are high flow, allow the sound to come through, and allow the horsepower to flow.
Mm-hmm.
And they still work really well, and they don't fall apart like some of the ones in the
that's it.
The cheaper high flows.
GESI is the company.
Though. They are not cheap.
Because I'm going to have
GSI. What company? What's the company?
GESI. They're actually based out of Canada.
Huh. And that's the company that makes the headers?
No, they make the only EPA certified high flow cats that will hold power and will not break up.
Okay.
They hold power and let the sound through.
Because like mine are stinking already, so I'm gonna have to take those suckers off quick.
Which ones you got, Mike?
The Bassani X pipe.
Yeah, those are.
Yeah, but that's where I was. That's because I ain't like because I'm actually looking at them for my car because I've still got just the Cooks NA based cats on my car, and I already know I'm gonna have to look ahead and get into doing something different because I know those are not gonna hold up long term. And the GESIs, like because even Victor Xavier even said, and that's what it is GESI. They make them. They're actually whenever you buy them, they actually come with a card and a part number. That if you get pulled over in a state with emissions like if you go to California, you can hand them that card. They cannot give you not the fix-it ticket, but what's the other one? I forget their term for like a slap on the wrist for exhaust or something like that. They can
certified or something like that.
I don't know. I'm just visiting this country.
I do not know what you speak of.
I'm going to have to get rid of mine pretty soon before those suckers come apart and I start sucking up cat parts into my motor on D-cell. It's got less than 500 miles on these freaking cats.
If you're sucking up cat parts on D-cell, something's wrong.
Well, it sounds like trying to process that in my brain and like.
Dude, think about it. When your cat starts coming apart,
Yeah. If you go
on
hard
D
diesel,
cell,
it's
it can
going to
go
suck
up
it in the
through
other
the
way.
exhaust valve
Yep.
and get into the
But
motor.
it shouldn't, though. As long
It's
as your
not
exhaust
supposed.
is out, even on diesel, your exhaust should still be pushing out, not in.
It depends.
Incorrect.
It
Incorrect.
should, I said.
If the cams have overlap, no, they will reverse.
I know. If they have.
So
But
when
I said
when I
it
used to
should.
work
I didn't
on
say it would.
boat engines back in another life, we actually had a few inboard motors that they were
yeah.
going wide open on it, went straight to neutral, just cut it right off, and it
Yep,
sucked
they
right up
suck
through.
everything back up in.
Hydro locked it.
Yep. And then then the customer was saying that the 460 was a piece of shit motor. I'm like, dude, you don't know how to drive. You sucked water into the motor.
I didn't even think about that. So, you know, that's
My
I have like my 4-cylinder right now has the setup so that even on D-cell, it still pushes out because it's got that stupid pops and crackles tune on it. So it does not ever
So Ken,
again.
Ken, what was the what in the hell? What was that?
Oh, he's back. Okay.
I just knew my truck cat is coming apart. I can hear it rattling, and I'm just like, you know what? It's whatever. It's clogged.
Sounds like a sawzall.
I was gonna say there's some places where you can get people will steal it quicker than you can.
That's
I'm just gonna get the. They make a cat repair flange because I have an old OBS F250 with a 351, and I'm just gonna.
OBS 1.
Is the cat
Yeah.
repair flange kind of like a 3-foot pry bar?
Yeah, I'm just gonna just straight like it's a trash can anyway. It's
straight pipe.
I just don't want it to sound loud. I don't want it to get any louder because I'm.
So I saw the best meme the other day when it just said, "Cat pulls me over." Said, "You know, straight pipes are illegal. I heard your exhaust. Straight pipes are illegal." And the picture is underneath the truck, and the pipes are like just curved the whole way down. He's like, "Go ahead and look. They're not straight."
Nice.
And I'm
Other
sure
ones that are
somebody
like-
photoshopped that just for that meme. It was hilarious though. But
Yeah.
they're like just curved the whole way.
Yeah, now my truck is throwing a code like every so often. I'll hit a bump and I hear a rattling and throw a code, and then
So, Victor, I'm going to have to do something with V-bands. It actually was to where you can take the cats off and put on flow tubes, but I was still having problems with leaking. I just had a buddy just weld them, and now I'm smelling those cats, so now I'm going to have to...
I was actually going to ask you, Mike. Now, which cats do you actually have? Are they the typical honeycomb or are they spun?
They're the honeycomb when you look at them. And
Honeycomb ones will bust up under high power. At a minimum, you need to find the spun style cat. If you look inside, they look like they're doing this.
So I got to get rid of those cats then. Okay.
Yeah, well, in fact, here, hang on. I actually have one.
There's a question for you on the screen there, Cooler.
Yes, I am walking around. Got a problem with it? Hang on. This is what you actually want the cat to look like. I actually have some. Hang on. Ah! Get my fly. Which I don't know if you'll be able to see very well in here, but
Yeah, lighting's good. Just hold up to the light. Let's see.
let's see. Let me switch my camera.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh well, we've got something there.
Okay. Yeah, that's spawn inside.
Oh yeah,
That's the kind of cat you want.
fun cats. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not the old school style.
Not the honeycomb.
Yeah, that's last one I ever looked at was a honeycomb.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
That's all I know is the honeycombs. I've seen the spuns in video and stuff, but I've never actually. Well, if I owned one, I never looked at it.
That turned out so good.
It
The
did.
funniest thing is, you look at this, then you look at that. There's not much of a difference except the roof needs a little more gloss to it.
Yeah. No, the one on your hood looks a little bit more real.
Oh well, That is too. That is too.
Yeah.
That is. But I mean, just the actual
damn it.
for vinyl, the depth is actually amazing.
It looks for which is that the 3M or what?
I don't know. It came from a company called TinyBot.
It's a TinyBot 6D.
Really, it looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I just had to. I throw a little. I had to go earlier tonight and go get some gas or some E85 boys. I actually about ran. Built about empty. So. A long day tomorrow. Yeah, we do. We gotta get that turbo car is gonna fire up tomorrow. So.
Which one? What year?
The S97 with the big single.
Oh, 197 with big single. I like that.
80 millimeter.
Ken's car?
Wish.
Yeah, he wishes. He ain't
No,
got time to do that right now.
no. I'll let Ken speak for that himself. I'm sure he'll speak his mind.
I thought Ken wanted a big single.
Not
anymore.
This. No. Not this particular brand.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that conversation.
It must be like the brand I just got taken off my wife's car because it was Garrett parts built in China, and it fell apart and killed it.
Was it the one sitting over in the corner of the shop?
The one I bought from Tune Plus.
All that
It came from a company, Speed something in Oklahoma.
Oh, that one, yes.
Basically ghosted everybody when they
don't even sell it anymore at all.
Yeah. And I'm pissed because I spent a lot of money on it and there's nothing I can do about it.
Dude, a lot of the EcoBoost turbos just dropped off the market. You can't get them. Yeah.
All that turbo talk. Just...
Yeah.
I'm lucky to get 110 horsepower out of my setup.
110 horsepower. Man, you go
Ken said, I'll say it.
And he did. Let's just say we
What do you mean piece of shit on 3? They're the best. I swear, man. They're awesome. They're yeah.
Just ask them, they'll tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, they said they're awesome.
We have a list
Don't
to
listen
shop
to
now.
any of their reviews.
Hey, so
We have,
question for
we
you.
have a DNI list now.
Yeah.
Do
Quick
not
question.
install.
So with the Bassanis, I'm looking at them right now. That says that mine are ceramic cats.
What's up, Pam?
But the
Hey,
list
man.
is like even if they're ceramic, I mean that's the one thing. There's precious metals even in standard honeycomb cats.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you what you need to do is when you take them off, just literally just look inside them, and if they're just the honeycombs, just and get the spun cats. You can actually get even, I think, which I can't say. Ken, what was it you found to get that you could get the a decent pair of GESI cats for? I think because Ken actually looked them up.
So I know with mine, I can smell them. I mean, it smells horrid when you start up the car.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm guessing that means they're going to come apart.
How old are they?
They've got about 400 miles on them. Maybe 500. No, wait, no, they've got more than that. 1,500 miles on them.
Okay, never mind. Ken said right
Well,
there.
that's some
800 piece.
crap cats if they're falling apart at 1,500.
But like I said, with like they're expensive, but they're EPA compliant. They come with a
300 a piece. Ouch.
but they hold up and they're EPA certified.
Are they carb
Yeah.
compliant?
Yeah, they're supposedly certified 50 states.
Well,
What's your
I know
opinions on-
where I'm going to be moving to. If a car is 20 years or older, there's no emissions testing.
Yeah. Where are you moving?
North Carolina,
What part?
just west of Raleigh.
Yeah, I grew up in Rockingham. So
Oh, nice. I'll be pretty close to. Rockingham would be probably about 40 minutes from me.
I haven't Well, the last time I was there was for a funeral, so I don't go there very often. All my family that was there, well, my sister still lives in North Carolina. One of them does. But
That's good to hear, Shell.
he lives in the High Point area.
Yeah, I know High Point.
Yeah.
I will be well. My car will be 20 years old very soon.
Oh, yes, that's
Hoping
nice.
I don't have to worry
What year
about
was it then? So, 03?
03.
Yeah, I had an 04. We had an 04. I liked it, except it was the V6 auto. My wife's car, which she upgraded from that to a 14 V6 auto, which I really loved, and had a killer exhaust on that thing with Bassani mufflers on it. And then she now has the 17 4-cylinder EcoBoost.
Nice.
Which we just got back a couple days ago as a shop got it back to stock for us.
What all was done to
problem
it?
with the turbo, but it does still have the blow off valve on it, so it's got a nice blow off valve on it.
Which one did y'all put on it?
It's the oh god, you'd have to ask me. It's not the HK. It's not the HKS. It's the other one.
Tile.
Yeah, it's a tile.
Oh, no. Chris, look at that message on the screen.
See crack baby in the morning. Nice.
Chris, he's calling you crack baby. What?
Later, Ken.
Have a good one, Ken.
Hey, Ken, remember what I said?
Good night, Pam. You
Remember
guys
what
have
I
a
said?
great evening.
What's your opinion on ceramic coated headers?
What was that?
Do ceramic coated stainless steel headers really dissipate that much more heat? In your
I
opinion?
don't think so. I really don't. I think a wrap actually does a little bit better.
Ceramic
shouldn't
coating
wrap
is supposed to just help to keep the heat in the tubes like wrap, but it's supposed to hold up longer than wrap.
Boss Man I think he just had his ceramic coated. He just got him back today.
It holds up longer than a wrap. Than the actual fiberglass wrap. It holds up longer than that.
Well, yes, because you remember one thing: fiberglass wrap also can corrode and rust out a header because ceramic the fiberglass will hold moisture.
Look at Kenny's like, what did you say, Chris?
Because I'm looking at getting JBA has one header that's ceramic and one header that's not. And I know if I wrap this being a straight 6 with the constant heating and cooling of the header is going to induce more stress fractures long term. And that's what I was a little nervous of wrapping on a vehicle that's just constantly running.
But
So,
I mean,
how much? What's the difference in price?
Like $200.
At that, I can get the ceramic. At $200, yeah. Well, I'd upgrade.
Because that's what I was looking at. Because I never thought about putting a header on a straight 6 until really. The big reason is the flange of the header matches the flange of the intake, and it's going to match the head.
Right.
Then I put the LS valves in it, so it'll breathe better.
I'd definitely go with the upgraded.
So it's an experiment, but it'll be an expensive one.
So, what kind of money do you have in your inline 6 build?
Right now, I probably have about 1,500, maybe 1,800 into the injection, the ignition, and that's pretty much it.
This old guy with that dog. What? Are you running any serious, Pam?
But I have an adapter to a Chevy transmission because I'm using a Brazilian 1-ton truck transmission, right? I have a Chevy adapter for a newer NV4500. So that in itself is like $500, just the adapter, and then the motor mounts are another $3 because they're special They're called mountain off-roaders. They're a little bit better than the rubber isolated ones. And then with that setup of the motor mounts, I made a custom transmission mount the same way, just using old sleeves and poly bushings and the metal sleeves from a leaf spring. So I just recycle parts. So I keep the transmission and the engine kind of in the same plane, and it keeps there's like no driveline vibrations, and then I just point the pinion the way I do. How much money I have in my Jeep total since 2009 is another question, because I have not just the transmission, I have the Atlas transfer case, which some of you may or may not be familiar. It's very popular in the off-road community. Then I got custom Ford 9 inches. The housings are thick tube and they're sleeved. And then I got 35 spline ARB lockers.
You have more in your Jeep than I have in my Mustang.
What did we lose? Cooler? We lost cooler.
Yeah, cooler.
I got the Jeep for free, so it's not really.
Oh, that sucks. How did you get a Jeep for free? I can't get a Jeep for free.
I pulled it out of a yard in Tennessee in 2009.
Nice. I want a Jeep, but only an older, like a CJ7.
So I stretched the wheelbase and I put 40-inch tires on it.
Oh,
my tire and wheel combo alone is
$30,000. You stretch it.
It's at 100 right now. I have a special gas tank that I'm gonna push the rear back 4 more inches, so I'll be at like 104.
Man, that's a long wheelbase on the Jeep.
Well, it's mainly for the approach and departure angle. I push the front axle.
You're doing a lot of climbing, aren't you? A lot of rock crawling.
I'm mostly driving down the highway lately, but yeah, that's what I built it for.
You built it for crawling, though. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you want the longer wheelbase. I get that, but for what I want, the standard wheelbase is fine. Because I just want a Jeep to be able to take a little bit off road, but I'm never going to be able to get one because I got no room for it, for one.
But no, I got bored and I just started like progressing all of this stuff, and then next thing you know, I'm pushing the front axle and I'm doing all kinds of crazy math. I'm turning knuckles, trying to get all of the caster right, and it just spun out of control in like 13 years.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask a very basic question, but since you're into rock crawling and all this and you played around with the 9-inch, you could probably give me a better answer than most. What 85 W140 oil do you guys use in rock crawling that's going to take the most abuse for the conventional oil?
Yeah, I just use Dino, like regular.
But isn't Dino 80 W90? Just or Dello, I'm thinking of. Dello is 80 W90.
I use conventional.
So you use regular Dino. So what? But what brand do you use?
I throw like Master Pro from O'Reilly's, and I never had an issue. Never had an issue with heat. And I checked the differential heat with thermal, and I've never had a problem.
What does everybody else run as far as what do you trust as a rear end branded oil?
Or like you could also use like Redline. I use Redline in my transmission. That's
Redline before too, but last stuff I've been using has been Amsoil, and just what I had on hand at the time.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out for my 9-inch. I've got about 400 miles on it. I just reread Strange's instructions, and it's 500 miles. So I got to put new oil in. I'm just curious what would be better of the conventional.
What does Strange recommend?
85 140 conventional, non-synthetic. But as far as brand, is there one that's better than the other, or?
I just go with any brand that's a name brand is going to be just as good as the other.
Redline, Royal Purple, Lucas, they all have conventional 85 140.
That's what I have in it right now is Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas would work fine.
Okay. Just curious.
9-inch is very forgiving with oils.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the only thing about the 9-inch that's really annoying. All right, so I have to fill it extra because the way I have my pinion clocked, I have it clocked in a certain way that if I don't put extra oil, the pinion bearing's not going to get proper oiling. So in doing that, it spills the oil like excessively in the axle tubes to oil the set 20 bearings, and sometimes it spills out a little bit. That's the only annoying part about the 9-inch, or the fact that I have an ARB locker, so it's got this copper tube to actuate the locker because they don't make electric lockers for the 9-inch. I don't know why.
What are you putting in? Are you doing 4 quarts? Or are you doing how much are you putting in your 9-inch?
I pump it until it comes out of the fill plug. I just
no
shit. And then I cap the fill plug and then I pump it a little bit more in the breather just to be a little on the safe side.
Wow.
So you fill it.
Yeah, because I have to make sure I'm running this Jeep down the road. Like I have 16,000 miles on it already, and I need to make sure that my upper pinion bearings is getting the oil, and it is. I actually cooked the bearing from doing it, learned the hard way. Now in the front, it's very weird because I really have to fill it like to the brim, or I have special like inner axle seals because the front is an actual high pinion and it's got reverse cut gears. But the way it rotates it slings oil up into the pinion bearing, but I have to really fill that.
Should I go get mine boost static so you can see what an older one looks like? Got dust on it?
Bad thing is I had a PS5.
Yeah, I never did. So
I had one briefly. I managed to get my hands on one at Christmas time and then sold it
I
for
think
like
the PS3 is the last PlayStation I had, and
I
I
got
loved
one
it.
the week they came out.
Yeah, I made like $300 on one of those things.
Yeah, I bought it for retail and I sold it for $1,100.
Damn.
So my 9-inch is also a strange nodular center. But I took the case and I just ARB, and then I got the big bearing kit, and then I got a Yukon bearing support.
Speed Fox, you too, brother.
I put it together and
I hate to do this, but I got to get up in the morning.
Yeah, because Strange, Jamie, Strange is saying for like mine 2.5 quarts, and I've got 3 in it.
yeah, like that. Yeah, that's perfect. I mean, you're gonna get all the oiling you need. Like I said, mine's in a different positioning because my pinion angle is a little bit more extreme.
Yeah.
So one thing you might notice that they changed that they haven't really talked about, Mike, is see how there's 3 vents blocked off, 3 rows?
Yeah.
If yours is a day 1 or like a 21,
it's not that old.
Is it like a 21 though?
Yeah.
It have 5 of those.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, they took 2 of them out and they said that alleviated all the heating issues. It's like,
yeah, I won't have that
probably
problem.
should have done that
taken
from the
them out
factory
myself.
Yeah. Well, it's good they did that. And this thing's taller than I thought it would be.
They are taller, and it's a problem with where I used to set it because you really want to set it upside or right side up, but it will work on that side. It just doesn't cool as well. So I had to set it outside my my entertainment system when I had it. But I haven't had it set up since I moved here. So
Well, I should have plenty of TV.
I have an 85-inch. It's pretty decent.
Yeah,
that's what the 9-inch steer.
Yeah, so that's my TV. It's got YouTube sitting on it right now, and I just haven't been watching it.
All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I got to get up in the morning.
Oh, fine.
All right, have a good one, everyone.
I'm doing
I
it
don't
all
have to get
for
up until 6:30. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't have a
doing it all
job
for
until
you.
Monday, so
Yeah.
It's
You're the one
9:30
back
now.
upstairs.
It's only 11:30 here, so.
All right, have a good night, everyone.
Half hour.
All right, guys.
I gotta go to bed.
Take care.
Thanks for coming on, Mike Garage, Zach, Jamie, Mr. Ferguson. Have a good night.
Sam says good night too.
Oh,
Thank
take
you,
care,
everyone.
Sam.
Hey, everyone.
All right, Street Fox, Shell, Victor. Who else we got in here? Mr. T. Hetzler, take care, sir. Will, take care.
Victor,
Pam,
Steve
not sure
Fox,
if you're still here.
Bear,
You guys all have a good one.
Have a good one, man.
All right, man. Later.